The way that this was, the music has suddenly been inspired by the 1999 VMAs. Also, high passion. Enjoy your 123rd seltzer. Coffee or death, hi. Enjoy your 38th seltzer. Oh my God, I almost had a note there, but I didn't. Hi, corpse. We're gonna be making probably a pretty quick meal today, honestly. I don't think it's gonna take that long. I made 2 scarves this month. Damn. Did you knit them? How long did it take for each? I feel like that's like all that takes that is effort. It's so exciting. I'm like so ready. This weekend, probably maybe on Sunday or maybe next week, I'm gonna start sewing again. I ordered a thing for my sewing machine that I'm very excited for. I think it's gonna let me add a personal touch to a lot of my clothing. I'll be talking about that soon. Did you enjoy? I enjoyed. Is this Mike? This is Mike. I still have to play around with the settings a little bit. This is essentially the mic raw out of the box with like 1 or 2 OBS filters on it. I gotta see, okay, wait, where's the, let me see, let's switch to our fun cam. Hi, look at it. I thought I was gonna pull down my shirt a little bit more, but it shouldn't. Hopefully it won't get crunchy. It's a different type of connection than our other mic. Also, Corpse, I know I said hi, and I know I talked about the scars, but did I tell you to enjoy your 137 seltzer? Because I feel like I didn't. I feel like the last one was Coffee or Death 38 seltzer. I'm using an AirPod and this microphone. I have shifted the way that sound works. For just stream, and I have everything on my phone. Here we go. I'm controlling Spotify on here. I'm controlling my stream on here. We have, I can see chat on here. I can also see chat over there though, which is pretty good too. Hi, Madison. Hello. I made jambalaya 3 days ago. I yearn for more. Did you finish it all? Also, hi, Mo. It's so cool because I feel like we were all just together. Now I'm in front of a camera. This was a pretty quick setup. The sound is like the fastest part now, which is like, I love it so much. It makes me so happy. Also, Jackie, enjoy your 180th seltzer. I should put sound effects on this thing. That way it could be like the iCarly remote control where you just push the different sound effects. But I should make it like the same quality where like it doesn't actually play it on the stream. It just plays it out of like the speakers of my phone and then you just hear it through the microphone. So it's like a little bit like less real. Also, Madison, enjoy your 170th seltzer. Damn, 170 and 180 seltzers. Smoked sausage, it was delicious. Now I'm hungry, which is great. Very convenient because we are going to be making food today. Again, it will be quick. We are going to be starting with, what are we going to be starting with? We're going to make rice before. I need to remember to make rice. If I don't make rice, then it'll still be good. It'll be delicious. What are we making? We're making spicy honey garlic tofu. I had to like read that from like the little tiny text there. I forget the order of the words. It's not like it matters as much, but also Perch, enjoy your 348th seltzer. Hi, happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody, by the way. It is Flashback Friday, as I've learned. What is this? Okay, cool. It's funny, I actually went to the gym today. I was gonna go live yesterday, and then I was feeling kind of funky, and I think it's because I did not leave yesterday. I think that not leaving for extended periods of time gets to me. I don't think I left the day before either. I think for the last 2 days I didn't leave. So today I made myself leave by going to the gym, which was great. It makes all the difference. So that is a good improvement. Highly recommend if you're in the same room for a lot of the time, leaving every now and then. But I left today. I'm gonna try to leave. I'm gonna try to not have any days where I stay in the entire day. It's been kind of cold out, but like it's been nice. I just like feel it's weird because it's kind of like taking, I don't want to make an analogy because every time I make analogies, it just does not work. But essentially, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm feeling funky. What's up? And then I'm like, well, I haven't left in 2 days. And then like I'm like maybe that's it, maybe there's a correlation, and then you leave, and then suddenly things just you start to feel better, and there's no like direct thing. You're not feeling funky about a specific thing. It's just like I don't know. It's nice. You get like kind of like a burst of inspiration. I love it. But yes, well, things that I'm going to be doing in the near future now that I will get me out of the house. Oh, well, one of them is going to be there's some things that I need to. Oh God, I don't even know where to begin. I need to modify some clothes that I've just had sitting in a bag for like months now because I haven't been able to use my sewing machine until now. And then the dance class too. The dance class will hopefully happen soon, but we'll see what day I end up picking for that. Because I don't think next week, I don't think I'm going anywhere or buying anything. But yeah, anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I should do in order to prepare for this. But honestly, I think this recipe, so one of the things about the recipe that we're doing today, I actually did put a command for it. So it should hopefully like appear if loaded. But this is supposed to be a recipe that I should be able to do on a whim. This is something that I think can be done in like less than 30 minutes. Not the rice. Well, the rice part can also be done in less than 30 minutes. It's pretty quick. You know, you rinse your rice, you put it on the stovetop, and that's kind of it. But like, if this works out, I'm probably gonna end up buying a lot more tofu, and this might end up being something that I have on a semi-regular basis because it's essentially you, what is it? You press the tofu to, so that you can make it a little extra crispy when you actually pan fry it. And then you just make the sauce and toss it in a wok or a pan, and you're kind of good to go. The ingredients are kind of kitchen staples, at least for me, so I think it's gonna be pretty good. And I also got some new measuring spoons, and I'm excited to use them. I think they're pretty. They're lavender. For a second, I thought you posted the recipe, and I was like, oh, how did you get the link? But yeah, I found this one. By the way, I followed the advice that everybody gave me, and I had this account already. This is my dance account. I've been using that account a lot more on TikTok in order to look things up. But it's so funny because the For You page of that account is just like hair tutorials and recipes. That's all I use it for. But I'm really happy about it. It has been the ultimate solution to the problem that we've been facing when it comes to finding things that I think that TikTok can provide for me without influencing my algorithm. So I'm really happy about that. I also love this song. This week's New Music Friday, or today's New Music Friday, I didn't, it's not that I disliked it. You know what it was? I think a lot of the songs, none of the songs were like songs that like, I was trying to find a new song to listen to like set the vibe for the gym, and just none of the songs were for that. They're good. I think a lot of them are either on the slower side or just a different vibe, a vibe that I was not looking for. So I think I'm gonna try giving it another listen like tomorrow, and maybe I'll find some tracks that I like. I have been liking Yes and a lot more. I didn't even dislike it the first time. I liked it the first time. I feel like a lot of people, the start that I've been seeing a lot of people like being like, toward it. But I also, Speed! Oh my God, thanks so much for the raid. Hi, hello. I hope you're doing well. Were you just streaming? Were you streaming Gotham Knights? Wait, how did that go? I haven't seen Gotham Knights in a while. Oh my God. I was saying that the first time that I listened to Yes and through the music video the first time, and I thought it was great. And then like the more it's been like coming up, whether it's on my For You page or whether it's coming up on my Spotify, I've been like, this is like I'm continuing to like this. I didn't reach a point of disliking it at any moment, which I'm really happy about. I'm excited. I'm excited for more. But yeah, that was a song that actually came up nicely during the gym. It got me moving. It's a good song to get you moving. Hi, it's been fun. What? No, when did it come out? There was a time that I feel like so many people on my following list were playing Gotham Knights. That's how I usually find out that a new game came out, when like the entire top 2 rows of my following list are all in like the same category. Oh, are we? Wait, what's that gonna do to my lighting? The spicy time doesn't restore my lights anymore. Okay, wait, I got this. Ready? I have a way. Oh, I need a button to like reset this, but it's fine. Okay. We could work in a red kitchen, but no. Okay. This. Was this what we were working with? Is this brighter than before? Did I just make it brighter by accident? I may have. October, November 2022, I want to say. Oh, when the game came out? No way. Was that a whole like year and change ago? Wow, I guess it was. How have things been for you? They've been good. Yeah, I know. I muted myself so I could talk to my little device. I don't want to say its name or else it's going to start doing things. But I'd like to mute myself in case it just starts doxing me. Because sometimes it likes to do that. Sometimes I'm like, oh, how's the weather today? Actually, no, that one makes sense for location. But sometimes I'm like, how are you? I don't say that, but I could say something like that, and then it's like, oh, I'm doing great. By the way, this is the exact coordinates that I'm at right now. And I'm like, thank you for sharing that with me and anyone else who may have heard it. But yeah, okay. Are these the lights that we had on in the beginning? I don't even know. Give me a second though. I think I might have to pause Spicy's. I hate pausing Spicy's, I feel bad. I need to fix it. Once I fix Spicy's, I will unpause them, I promise. I have not, I keep forgetting. Sorry, I just jumped and now you heard that. Anyway, I think we can start in a few minutes. What we could do is we could get the rice out. We could wash our rice. I actually got hold on, is this camera on already? No, it's not. Let's just see our little, we do have a cutting board, but we don't need our cutting board. We don't need our cutting board. That's the honest truth today. It's unfortunate because I like our cutting board. Let's put one like over here. I need to pour myself a seltzer. Also, Giselle, enjoy your 301st seltzer. Did I say that? I feel like I didn't say that. That one does not ring a bell to me. But enjoy your 301st. Oh, that's right, because that means that 2 days ago it was the 300th one. I remember now. Anyway, sleep well, Speed. It is also so late right now. This is a very late time for me to have dinner. Let's do a quick little test. Okay, cup. Here you can see a little stream deck on here. See, it does feel like the iCarly remote now. And then we can go back to our wide shot here. Hi, Willie. Hello. I'm gonna get myself some seltzer first. I think that one's kind of important. I took so long to, I have barely any left over here. So let's, all right, now this is empty. Gotta do the whole little strat here. We'll start in like a minute. I just want to, sorry, oh God, that was loud for you probably. This is how I refill my bottles. I take this little pitcher. Fill it up to the line. It's just about there. Sometimes I spill. So I've been trying to train myself to pour this like while over the counter because it's a little bit easier to clean the counter than it is for the floor. And it's been teaching me to be patient more than anything. Wow, you really hear everything. I turned off like every filter possible. I was like, I want you to hear every sound that happens in this kitchen. And now what we're gonna do is, this is already cold anyway, but I'm gonna swap that out. Next time we're gonna make miso soup. It's gonna be like a 5-minute stream. We're gonna open you. I don't normally do this with one hand. Katie, enjoy your 244th seltzer, and Maniac, enjoy your 191st seltzer. I hope you're both doing well today. Okay, how loud is this gonna be? I'm gonna have to mute myself, let's see. Was that loud? Was that too loud? Possibly, maybe. What should Airbnb be doing to sustain growth? Make it not whatever it is right now. I'm gonna mute myself for the bubbles, just in case. I don't know how sensitive the mic is. See, that was quick. Now I take you out. This is also gonna be loud. Airbnb, I think, used to be good before they started letting like companies buy things out, and before they started giving chores. I think that any Airbnb that gives chores, they should just be banned from the entire platform. This is not a thought out idea. I'm just saying things. But like the moment that like I heard that there are people asking the people staying there to like clean things, like do like laundry and stuff, that's where I'm like, this is starting to sound, I think basically make it not, Do what they did with pirating. Yeah, do what they did with pirating. Make it not more convenient to stay at a hotel. So either make it extremely cheap, make places be extremely cheap, or because right now it is more worth it to stay at a hotel in a lot of cases than to go to an Airbnb. So I think it was the same thing with pirating. If you make shows or movies, people like pirate things. I think if you make something inaccessible, people are going to pirate it. The moment you make it more convenient for things, for like shows and movies and stuff to be, I'm not saying what people should and shouldn't do. I'm just telling you what I think the behavior of people is. I think if you make a movie or a show watchable or accessible to people, where it's more convenient to get it the real way and to spend money on it than it is to pirate it, then you're going to get people to stop pirating these things. And so that's what I think they should do with Airbnb, if they keep it going. But I don't know. There was a time that people used to like Airbnb, so maybe see what they did there. I don't know what to do with this. Okay, let's just do it. Nikki, enjoy your 59 seltzer. Gonna take you, gonna leave it upwards because it's got some water in there. And now, hold on, I'm gonna get fresh batch. So let me just down this. You heard, wow, I heard that. I heard the swallow. Expert analysis. I think there was a time when Airbnb was genuinely just like people letting people have rooms in their homes and things like that, and it was like regular. It was cheaper, it was more affordable, and there wasn't like a burden. But like now it feels, I think it's just like companies, or it feels like it's just a chore to go, where you feel you're spending a lot of money. There are a lot of fees that people don't really know about, and like you feel like you need to be extra careful, which that doesn't sound like a comfortable way to travel. Anyway, I got nothing. And thank you for the alert, Nikki. Okay, what we're gonna do now is we are going to, we're gonna get some rice out. This is gonna be for our tofu. I don't know why I have this. I wonder if I should bring the camera to my sink. I mean, I don't think you need to see inside the sink. It's kind of gross, to be honest. Oh, it did get a little crunchy there. What was that? Just gonna, I have my, my grain washer. This thing is amazing. It's not even like, I mean, this one's new. I got another one, but I have one of these at home. I have one of these at my parents' house. It's literally, it's just, there's a little thing in here. It's a strainer, but it drains like slowly because it's got tiny holes, you know? What are we making? Yeah, tofu. We're making spicy honey garlic tofu. Again, I keep getting the order of the words. I burnt my mouth on my dinner tonight. What were you having? Was it like a classic thing to burn your mouth on? Like if someone burns their mouth on like a Hot Pocket or mashed potatoes, I'm always like, it makes a lot more sense to me than when someone burns their mouth on like ice cream. I couldn't think of an example, so I picked the coldest thing in my brain. Also, check out the jars. I love these jars so much. Look at how soft, look at how much air. Look at how much air is in here. Look at how much air is in here. Again, I literally treat this like it's sponsored. It's really not. Look at how much air is in here. And look at, I don't even care. I'll run the dishwasher. Look at how soft. Oh, sorry, you can't see that. Look at how soft and fluffy it all is, despite sitting here in all of this airiness. And that's all because of this bear. But this knife, now this knife has this, leaving this out in the open, this is gonna get hard in like 2 minutes. Incoming jokes. Ow. I'm getting better at closing this. I was kind of scared at first. It was like an aggressive snap. I'm gonna do the sandwich strat. Oh, that was delicious. Brown sugar is literally just regular sugar and molasses. That's actually, so I was looking into like what makes, brown sugar hard because of the bear, and someone asked me on TikTok and I wanted to give them an answer. And it has to do with, I think, like once you expose it to air, I think the moisture between the sugar thing and molasses, I think that's where the water starts to evaporate, and then the molasses hardens on it. I think that's what it is. But anyway, let's do this. I made a shepherd's pie, which has mashed potatoes on the top. Ah, there it is. There's the mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes are like a classic mouth-burning food. I think I'm gonna do, I think I want to 2 cups of rice it, because if I have leftover rice, then I can make some fried rice on the go. I love rice. You can literally do so much with it. All right, I need to wash this. I don't know like what the best approach is here. I want to eat the sugar. It's already kind of starting to get hard. God damn, sugar's so good. Okay. All right, let's see if I can like, what's the best approach here? Just, so essentially the way this works is you see how it does drain just like through like tiny holes. So the water, if you fill it up with water, the water will build up. Hold on. You fluff it around with your hands. So the water will build up if you fill it up kind of fast. And you keep like, you know, you do the whole, all of this, which I'm gonna end up doing into the sink, but then you turn it off. It's draining like slowly, you know? Anyway, give me a moment. Just gonna do this. Wow, now it feels like I'm so close to you. The real question is, how loud is the sink? But this thing is really good. I love it. It makes washing rice so much fun too, because you don't have to like worry about, for me, whenever I was like doing it manually, like a bowl or like my pot or something, or I guess saucepan, is that what they're called? I would always try to like drain the water without losing the rice. But then a few grains will always go, but still. This way just makes it so easy, because you literally just kind of do this in like circles for a while, and then it just kind of, I don't know, eventually it just starts to really run clear. The water buildup runs clear. I would show you. But I don't know, the inside of my sink, it's not gross, but like it's not that appealing to look at, you know. I'm gonna be doing my my weekly wash on Sunday. Sunday is my chore day, as I think it is probably for a lot of people. Okay. This is probably, yeah, that water's looking clear. I'm eating my own hair right now. There we go. Okay, so now I have this. I'm gonna grab a pot. I'm gonna dump the rice in. I'm gonna do the little finger trick. And then I'm just gonna drop this off on the stove and make it just vibe. Oh, there's a little piece of tomato from earlier. Just gonna put that, I don't know why I didn't throw that in the trash. I put that either, I'll clean the drain. So I do this. Now I fill this up with some water so it just gets that little layer there, and then as it, either way I'm gonna need this water, so I'm gonna need more water than this. There we go. Is that because it's like transparent? Does the light go through it? Yeah, it does, damn. There's a sensor on this. All right, so now, just gonna fill that up a little bit. Stick my finger in there. I'm saying a lot of things. Then again, there's my username. Hi, Wigfoot! Enjoy your 491st seltzer. Also, hi. Oh, let's go here. Yeah. Happy 2 years. Oh my God, wait, what day is it today? Is today the 19th? Oh, and it was the 18th too. I can't believe you went all the way back and you found it still. That's wild to me. All right, let's look at how much, might as well take advantage of the fact we have a second camera here. All right, if I stick my finger in there, yeah, it's just about at my knuckle when I touch the top. It's a little bit below, but I like it that way. It's the good strat. All right, I'm gonna put this, I'm probably gonna put it on the back burner, which you can't even see it right now anyway. But this is going to be, I'm just gonna put that back there. I'm gonna put the top nearby. And once that starts to boil, I'll cover it and then I'll reduce it to a simmer. What we actually are doing now is, the next steps, let me tell you what the steps are, because this is gonna be the fastest thing ever. I feel like it's been 2 years. It is wild to think about, right? All the things that have gone down in these 2 years too. Let me put this back up. All right, is the sugar hard now is the question. Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, eh. The best part about being one person and having a dishwasher is it's very hard to fill it up like naturally, so I get to do things like that. I feel bad running it when it's like half empty, but I do use like the express wash and stuff, and it technically is better to run it more frequently than to use the sink anyway, but I'm so used to like hand washing things. Okay, what do we need to do with this recipe? Great question. Thank you so much for asking it me. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to we're going to pat the tofu cube dry so that to remove excess moisture. And by that I mean I already did that. Actually, so I pressed the tofu earlier today for a couple of hours. Still has like a little bit of moisture in it, but it's definitely a lot drier than it was before. I don't trust the dishwasher. I used to not, but they're great. They work shockingly well. The one thing is, it's good to have them finish running when you're like around, so that afterwards you can like open it up and let it air out. Because if you have stainless steel stuff that is not like high quality stainless steel, because like there's a range in quality of stainless steel. It's like a very broad category. The cheaper stainless steel stuff will rust or can rust and will occasionally rust. If you have like good stainless steel stuff, then it doesn't matter. But if you have like, like for me, like these were, I got these at like a discount store, and I love them. But if I run the dishwasher and then I don't open it for like 12 hours and then I finally open it, then there's a good chance like one of the forks will have like rust on it and I just have to clean it off. It's not even the end of the world, it's fine, you can always clean it off, but it's just like a little thing. But yeah, but they're pretty good. The only thing, sometimes they may struggle with like, this one I haven't had any issues. I haven't been making eggs too much lately, which is funny because I actually posted a TikTok of myself making eggs today. But I'm making stuff with eggs. Eggs are usually things that I feel like when they stick to a plate, it's very hard to get it off. But honestly, the hot water, the magic of the dishwasher is really the hot water. The soap also, obviously, but like the hot water, I think is really what gets stuff clean. I eat rust. I probably have. At this rate, gonna look for BRB. Sounds good. No worries. Thank you. Thank you for keeping the stream open. But yes, we have our tofu here. Let me see. We'll let you see actually. Here. Now you can see. Tofu. Simple, plain, it's pressed. Extra firm tofu, actually. All right, so we need to pat this dry. Pat the tofu dry, paper towel, remove excess moisture, already kind of did that. I gotta cut it into cubes. I need to cut it into 1-inch cubes, and then season with salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. Add cornstarch and toss the tofu cubes until evenly coated. I would weigh out my, ooh, wait, what if I change this to 3 servings instead of 4? Does that match my, yes, it does. Okay, sick. All right, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna cut this out. I love a song. I think I'm just gonna cut this up into cubes, toss in salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and cornstarch. And it's gonna be ready to go. It's gonna be ready to go. We can then prepare the sauce if we want, then we can go. Oh no, is it depressed? It is regularly pressed. It is actually not depressed. I feel like that's the opposite of it being pressed. I'm just looking at the other ingredients. Brown sugar, gochujang, honey. Ooh, we are gonna use a cutting board because we gotta chop garlic. Oh, fuck yeah. I love, okay, sick. Huge, huge day for me. I love this cutting board. Oh, even better, look at that. Why is this so far away though is the question. I feel like, hold on, let's get this. You're about to look down. Yeah, let's look down, come on, don't be shy. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. Okay, sick, beautiful. Now I'm gonna cut this up over here. I feel like I just had my hands underwater, but I'm gonna wash them again just because I feel, let me actually get everything that I need out. That's a pretty good idea. So let me get some salt out. Let's go back to our wide cam for this one. Let's grab some salt here. Let's get some cornstarch. We're gonna use our little calf for our black pepper, I guess, because we're gonna have to measure that out. I'm gonna need garlic powder. Do you want anything else from here? Oh, brown sugar. Let's go. Huge, huge, huge. Love it. Okay. Oh God. Okay, I shouldn't hold my phone and this at the same time. That's okay. You'll sit here. A little calf. We'll chill over there. Cutting. I love using this cutting board. I used to think though like I would avoid using it a bunch because of like the fact that it's big and you gotta wash it, but it's worth it to me. I get like so much satisfaction cutting on this thing. I'm gonna use honey. I am gonna be using honey. So I'm telling you, I have like everything that I need here now. We've like the recipes that we've done have completed my pantry. I don't think I'm going to weigh out my ingredients. I think I'm just going to, I'm just gonna end up preparing them. I mean, measuring them using like measuring cups. I haven't used my measuring cups before either, so I'm actually really excited for this. Check it out. There, hold on. Ah. I saw them at like a houseware, one of those stores that's like all owned by the same company. I don't remember which one, but it's like one of those. I like the sounds. Me too. They're like, they're nice. Wow, I didn't appreciate it until now because I can hear it too. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is, let me see, so we gotta cut this up, cut up the cubes. So I'm gonna cut it up into 1-inch cubes, toss it into a bowl. I believe I basically, check it out, these are the bowls that I have now. Also got these at, like, these were each like $3 to $5, depending on the size. I love these. I have so many. I have, how many of the big ones? I think I have I have one of these, 2 of these, like 4 of these, and 1 of these. And I use them every single day. The big one I don't use every day, but the big one comes in handy. Actually, you know what? Let's keep that there. I believe I'm going to need, let's see, the tofu cubes will get seasoned and they'll go in here. And then the sauce itself, let me see, what do I need for the sauce? The sauce is going to be, let me see, add the tofu, pan fry the tofu, then there's going to be garlic, honey, gochujang, brown sugar, soy sauce, and hot water. How much hot water do I need? 1/4 cup of hot water. All right, so I'm going to use the big one for that too. Well, medium one. Yeah, I feel like those are adequate sizes for this. Let me check on the rice, see if it's boiling yet. It's not, it's almost boiling actually. Once it is like fully boiling, I'll lower the heat, reduce to a simmer. All right, first thing we're gonna be doing is I am going to be, I need to sharpen this knife too. It's already, I can see like, it's getting its little usage markings. All right, this plate, I don't know if we need this plate yet. I might not need it. I don't think I got it dirty. And either way, I'm the only one who eats here, so. Oh my God, I also got these. Look at them. They're a bunch of like little, they're meant for like dipping sauces and stuff. I like to use them also for like spices. So you just kind of toss things in. You can prepare and measure things out ahead of time. We're not gonna be doing that today because, I don't know. We can just, I think we're okay with just tossing things into a bowl, but it's really fun to do that too. I love that. Okay. First thing here, let me see. I'm actually going to reduce, the thing is boiling. So I'm gonna put a low heat and I'm gonna cover it partially. So now the rice will continue to cook and we can proceed with our tofu. Look at it. It's just a brick. All right, let me focus just in case because I don't know how sharp that is from here. Yes. Find the tofu. Beautiful. I'll do another wash just because, I don't know, I like washing my hands. should go on this side. Because I feel like we can't see each other. Me acting like I can see you frequently. There we go. That's gonna need to dry a little bit. All right, cutting this into 1-inch cubes. So, was there something held? Oh, they don't show over here. Oh, sick. Cool. Okay, so 1-inch cubes. 1 inch, I think I'm just gonna go for cubes. I feel like doing rows like this will probably be adequate. Let's go like that. Oh, that's so satisfying to cut. I feel like, will I want to cut them in half like that or no? Probably not actually. So I'm just gonna try to get that to be as somewhat even as possible. And then now, yeah, that's probably fine. It's such a cool texture. I'm like really into this. I feel like if I just eat one right now, like I've had tofu before, don't get me wrong. It's been a while though since like I've like had like just a piece of raw tofu. Do I want to make the other sides big? Let's do this, and then I'm gonna cut the other sides. I'm gonna make these a little bit thinner. That's okay. All right, I feel like this is an adequate number of tofu cubes. Tofu cubes. All right, what do you like? I feel like that's a fair size for a tofu cube. You can just kind of like, I thought that was gonna like collapse a lot more, but it did not. Okay, just gonna open these up, get that going. That way, they'll be able to be coated appropriately. Okay, so here we have our cubes of tofu. So I'm going to grab these, and I'm going to throw them into this bowl. All right, so now we have some stuff that we need to cover this with, and I believe I can actually use these for that. I have the recipe on my phone, which is kind of sort of convenient, but also not in the same way. This is technically for 16 ounces of tofu. This is a 12-ounce pack, but I'm gonna do the 16-ounce thing. I'm just gonna get more flavor. Tofu indeed! Hi, Lily! Yes, we are making spicy honey garlic tofu. I have to read it every single time. I forget. I forget the words that are in the name. There's just something with it. We're gonna do a teaspoon of kosher salt. So with that, we're going to grab this. I love it, okay. Let's put you like right over here. You know what, I'm gonna do that not over the bowl just in case I pour like that. I'm gonna shake it off a little bit. I don't know like how, some things I feel like you're supposed to like let it pour over, some things under. I think for this it's not gonna matter as much. Let's do a teaspoon. It's a teaspoon, yes, that is a teaspoon. Either way, I'm gonna mix that up. Let me make sure that I need to do this. So season with salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. So here we have salt. We need half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm actually not gonna use half a teaspoon of that. I'm gonna use the ground black pepper that I used to fill the calf, because the calf itself, as cute as they are, I don't know if they're gonna, you know what, maybe they will. I'll just refill the calf. Let's do half a teaspoon, because I can actually measure that out here. I don't have to, sounds like that instrument, I like that. Okay, sorry, half a teaspoon of this. I don't have to like take the regular teaspoon size and measure half of that anymore. It's very big for me. I didn't fill these up all the way because I wanted to test them out first, but I love them. That's probably pretty fine. All right, half a teaspoon, half a teaspoon. In the future, I'm probably not gonna measure it like this. I'm probably just gonna wing it a little bit, or like use one spoon and just kind of go for it. But for the first time, I wanna follow it by the book. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Oh, hi. Sorry, there was a thing outside, a truck. There we go. It's like Mr. Krabs walking. Wait. I need the... They make really nice clicky sounds. I don't know, I like it. It does kind of sound like Mr. Krabs walking. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. That's half a teaspoon. All right, let's do this. Ooh, Cool. All right, what else do I need? Do I need to change AirPods now? I might. How long have we been live for? Only 40 minutes. That could just be the distance. I measure with my eyes. I will. In the future, I absolutely will, especially for something like this, because this one is, again, this is a quick recipe. Garlic powder. I need a quarter cup of cornstarch. This is the only thing that I feel like would be better to weigh, but I'm not gonna weigh it in the future, so. If this was like if this was baking, then I probably would. A quarter cup of cornstarch, damn. A quarter cup I think would be, because I think 1/8 of a cup is 2 tablespoons. So I think 4 tablespoons is the same thing as a quarter of a cup. Oh, absolutely. Necessary, probably. Let me just, don't mind me. How do I do this? Oh, here we go. Beautiful. That'll help. Thank you. All right, let's put our little calf to the side. I am here. Oh, you know what? Oh my God, I can free this now. Wow. I'm not used to being able to do this. Normally I just kind of have like, because the other one I have is like a keychain. I mean, these already touched. What did I need? The 1 tablespoon I think I did. That's so cool. Okay, I did the 1 tablespoon and I did the ½ teaspoon. They've all touched each other, so they're all probably have the same stuff, but it's fine. So make it a little bit easier and simpler for washing. Okay, quarter cup, is that what we have here? Is that what we need here, rather? Let me move the cornstarch out of the way. Actually, no, I need it. Quarter cup of cornstarch. 1/4 cup, cool. Cornstarch is so scary. It's so good, like it does so much for me, but it's also so scary. It's so powerful, you know? But this is gonna help it get really crispy, so. Wait, 1/4 cup of cornstarch. I'm gonna do a little bit less because we have a little bit less tofu. That's probably fine. Just gonna try to sprinkle this around. Either way, again, it's mainly just a coating. Oh wait, am I supposed to add the cornstarch yet? Add the cornstarch, oops. Oh no, wait, and garlic powder. Add them to a bowl and season with that. Add cornstarch and toss the tofu cubes until evenly coated. Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave the rest of that cornstarch in there. I'm gonna toss it around a little bit, and then I will put in the rest of the cornstarch. I'm gonna put this cornstarch away. Actually, do I need the cornstarch for the sauce? I don't think so, actually. Wow. Really? Oh. I guess not. Nice. Okay. I mean, I guess there's gonna be so much on here that I'll take care of it. Let me put this away too for cleaning purposes. Excellent. All right. I'm honestly gonna use just one of these little cups to just, you know what? I have hands and I can wash them again. Beautiful. Unhinged measuring cups. I freed them. Okay, so I have that. Gonna put that there. And we're gonna coat. These are gonna crisp up nicely. It's a lot of cornstarch. Again, I think it's 4 tablespoons, if I'm doing the mental math correctly. Ooh, I think I'm breaking these apart a little bit. That's okay. They're breaking up pretty evenly. I'll try to be a little bit more gentle. One of them actually just disintegrated, so we're gonna go a little slower on that. Okay. I feel like these are pretty evenly coated. Tofu. Cool. Gonna wash my hands. Suddenly they harden because of the cornstarch. Gonna do a little bit of soap, even though it's all off now. This is like a half wash. We're not gonna do the full 20. We'll do maybe the 10. The way there's like one little pepper or tomato, I think it's a tomato piece actually, just sitting in the sink, waiting to be cleaned. Okay, that's dry. So now these are gonna go to the side. I'll put you over here. I'll move you over here. I'm gonna need to grab my large amount of garlic. I wanna prep the sauce now. I think it's gonna make things a little bit easier for me. Let me see if I need to like toss it in an order or if I can just make the sauce ahead of time. So it says in a pan, add 1 tablespoon of oil. Saute the garlic, so the garlic will go first. Then honey, gochujang, brown sugar, and soy sauce. Mix and combine, heat until, okay, you know what? I don't need this one. I'm gonna do the smaller one. Because they're all gonna kind of go in separate, they're gonna go in separate steps. So like the minimal ingredients are gonna be in here. And then are you deep frying it? I'm gonna pan fry it in a wok. So like, I'm gonna put like a layer, I'm gonna put like a noticeable layer of oil, but like it's not gonna be a full deep fry, if that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so what am I gonna need to mix in? Let me chop up the garlic. Let's move you. There we go. The garlic will go right here. And then you know what? The garlic can go in here. I'm gonna do 8 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna take away 20% from the original recipe. Actually, maybe I could still do 10 cloves. I don't know if the garlic that I have, if it was, oh my God, I have oh, sick. Okay, I forgot that when I went home, I brought back some pre-peeled, like a set that was there. Because I have this other garlic, I'm gonna save this other garlic. This other garlic that I had frozen. The one thing with freezing garlic is that it gets like squishy. And like it's ultimately fine, but it's not as satisfying to cut. Because it's like, again, it's squishy. All right, wow, pre-peeled garlic is kind of nice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's fine. We like garlic. You can always use it. So I have this here, I have that there. I'll cut the little tips off. I'll bring my garbage can beside me. So let me just do that. I'm gonna bring these here so I can actually differentiate when I'm cutting. So now here, I need to do this with a little, the way my bot was like, yes, with care. I'm not going to rush it, because again, that's how I ended up cutting my nail unintentionally. It's one thing to do it intentionally, because sometimes you want to keep your nails trimmed. Once it gets like nice and fine, that's where I go a little bit faster, because that's where I don't have my finger near the blade. So I have this here. Now let's see, actually this one could use, there we go. How are you doing there? Okay, so now let's see. That smells so good. God, I love garlic. I don't need to be visible. That seems visible enough. A piece of garlic just flew off of the cutting board and into the trash, which is like 2 feet away. Kind of impressive. The only farting sounds you'll hear are the squeakiness of this knife. No more microphone stutter, because we have the square on my shirt now. I'll do one more little I say one more and then I just go back like 4 times. Okay, that seems pretty well cut. So now I'm going to bring this here. And then when I want to toss the garlic in, I just have it in this fun little container. See? Now I can just dump it in. Easy. Ooh, sharp flavor. That garlic definitely was garlic. All right, just a quick little rinse. Okay, this can go back over here. I don't think I have any more trash that I need to deal with. Okay, so we have that. I think everything else, oh, well, I have this. That's fine. Now we can, let's get the sauce bits mixed together. So I'm gonna bring you right over here. And now we're going to measure, possibly with our spoons. What do we need? I need 2 tablespoons of honey. Beautiful. Are you the tablespoon? You're the tablespoon. We have honey right here. 2 tablespoons. This is 1 tablespoon. Let's bring you over here. Now it's kind of centered. I love honey. It's technically probably a little bit less than 2 tablespoons just because there was like a layer that was still kind of stuck there. But I'm going to keep using this. I need it for gochujang. I need it for the brown sugar too. And for the, okay, soy sauce. I was like, I need like a liquid to clear this out to make it a little bit easier to like deal with. But that is where, how's the rice doing? Let me just check. I know you can't see it, don't worry. Here, let me give you, you haven't seen what the rest of my kitchen looked like in like 10 minutes. Boom, that's what it looks like. This is the real me. Okay, so there's still, the rice has like a little bit left to go. I'm gonna say, let's tell my device to do things. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
Thank you. I was really scared it was about to dox me for no reason. Okay, so what was I gonna grab? I have, soy sauce. Hell yeah. I actually have new soy sauce. We're going to, what do we need here? 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. And that's going to help empty this out. One, 2, 3. Nice. All right, I actually think I'm going to need to wash that. Or I can just go hard and do the half tablespoon. I'll do a quick little rinse. Hot water, low speed so it doesn't splash back at me that aggressively. Take this, put a little drop there. In my parents' home, there was a while where like the kitchen sink's hot water didn't work, which is a very inconvenient place for hot water to not work when it comes to cleaning things. Yeah, that cleaned nicely. Because it really does make all the difference. All right, I think I'm gonna actually have to paper towel this. Where are you? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna stick this in the brown sugar jar. All right, so brown sugar, which should be really easy to, damn it, It's because I was impatient. That's why. Now I will be more patient. I will do this more patiently. So I'm gonna do it over here also. I didn't Twitch create a cooking section yet. They kind of like do, they have a food and drink that's like a little bit ambiguous. And some people stream cooking stuff in there. I could, people do kind of both. It's like a mix. I found that that category has not, it's like a little bit, I find that just chatting still works better for me. I also know that a lot of like bigger streamers use just chatting for their cooking streams, and like it kind of just works a little bit better because people are used to being in just chatting for everything that's not gaming. But I'm hoping that the cooking category or the food and drink category grows a little bit more so that it's more convenient to stream cooking stuff in there. If I did exclusively cooking on stream, I would probably stream in that category. But because we kind of range a lot, this is just where we've ended up. But also, hi and welcome. Welcome to the stream. Is it Illman? Is it, wait, did I? Okay, yes, I'll make sure I can read it. Sorry, it's a little far away from me right now. But hi and welcome. I hope you're doing well today. But yeah, the just chatting umbrella is big. I like talked to like people at Twitch about this at TwitchCon this past year. And it was basically, their advice was try what works, like, try both and then see what works for you. All right, what do I need? Let me see. We need 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and then I'll get the gochujang out. Here we got 1. Nice and soft, thanks to our adorable brown sugar bear, who has been keeping it nice and soft. Not a sponsor, just a really big fan. Okay, here we go. Yes, okay, that was scary. It's scary every time. How was your day? Oh, thank you for asking. It was good. It was very busy work-wise. I ended up being on like a lot of meetings and calls. But I got to work out after work today, and I feel really good. Like it just, I think leaving my apartment was nice. It's like a mini refreshing thing. 1, because like fresh air, but 2, you kind of like, it was really cold out today to be fair. But like my brain needed it. Like yesterday I realized that my brain needed it today. That was actually what got me, I wasn't even like I didn't feel too keen to actually work out today, but it was the only thing that I had that was easy for me to pull me out. And I was really happy about it. Free him. I can't until his work is done. I like to think that he enjoys being my brown sugar bear. And that he enjoys that his, like, it's like that, oh, there's the timer. Oh, the rice. All right, Alexa, stop. All right, hold on. Let me get the rice off the heat. I believe it is just about ready anyway, which is perfect timing because we are almost done preparing our sauce. All right. I'm trying to use up all of my brown rice. I do like brown rice though. I got very used to it. But I'm gonna end up I'm probably gonna get some white rice, some like basmati rice soon, or like jasmine rice. But I think it's just about good to go. And honestly, it feels fluffy to me. I feel like I used to dislike it a lot, like when I was like younger, but I like it. Maybe I did get used to it. Anyway, I want to have both. So I can choose whatever I want. All right, rice is done. I'm gonna leave it in there, but off the heat, and that should be okay. Gochujang. So we have this beautiful, wonderful paste. What do I need for this? 1 tablespoon. I was like 3 would have been kind of excessive, I think. It's gonna. You know what, I'm gonna wash this anyway. Did not think that one through as much. There we go. Using the back of it to push it helps. That's probably fine. I forget how strong it is when it's just like alone in flavor is good. Oh, it's so good. I need to start adding it to like more of my food. Delicious. Let's mix this together. To the fork. We'll use one of our smaller forks, one of our rustable forks. Oh, already spilling. Just gonna, maybe if I face this way, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. So this is ultimately going to be our sauce. I am going to need, let's see if I end up using the, because I'm gonna need hot water. Let me see how much. I'm gonna need a quarter cup of hot water, which I believe is the same measurement that this is. This is a quarter cup, right? So I'll use, I'll use this for the water, but I don't need it yet. So I'm gonna move my close-up camera now to the stove, and we can finish making this, because it is just about ready to be cooked. And like, there's nothing really, like it's, you know, it's pretty straightforward. We have our tofu, we have our sauce mix, you know, it's most of the sauce mix. We have our garlic. Oh, see, I heard it this time. Who won? Oh my God, Lily. The raffle was live. Oh my God, I learned raffle stuff. They put documentation out. The number of winners depends on how many people enter. Isn't that interesting? I mean, Madison entered, but congrats on winning 100,000 points. Oh my God. It's not what it looks like. Sure. Go into local park or art supply stores to feel something. Truly, that's what the dance class is gonna be for me. Hold on, I think I missed one more message that I want to go up to. There we go. Nope, almost. Load. There we go. I get cabin fever pretty easily. Definitely thrive on a change. Yeah. I also went through like Google Maps today, and I searched a bunch of subreddits, and I went through TikTok, and I aggregated a bunch of places in different areas across the different boroughs of the city, so now I have a few trips planned where with like a path planned for me to go and get stuff. So I know, basically I have a few different options now for like a day that I have maybe like 6 hours clear or 7 hours clear to just go, and then I have like a whole path to walk of different stores that I basically lined up for me to go and find some stuff, whether it's like artwork or like local goods, a lot of stuff made by like local artists, some thrift stores, and some other goodies. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I don't know when I'll make my first trip yet, but I will soon. Anyway, let's go back to our wide shot. Let's prepare. Let's move this camera over. Let me turn this off while I move it. Not like it makes a difference, but as long as I don't need. I'm at a crossroads here. Okay, that's probably fine. This is an idea. Oh, okay. Maybe this will work. I am going to need room for the walk though, so let's see. I don't know what you're about to see. Oh, but I can probably find out like this. Sick. It's a good song. Did you gamble them all? Raffle giveth, gamble taketh away. It's true. All right, we're gonna tilt you down. There. So now, oh, my hair is brushing against the microphone. Oh no, it's brushing against my headphone. There, so you can see that. Oh, I did seem to block my current method of, or storage for the wok. I think I'm gonna need to re-season this soon, but we got my wok. All right, I feel like you can see that. Let's put it in that direction. All right, now let's confirm what we actually need to do here before I do everything. Before I take the steps. I'm gonna, the hot water, oh, hold on. First, seltzer. Sorry that you had to hear all of that. I literally, I hear my own microphone, so I hear my own swallows. It's so good. Okay, Add half a cup of neutral oil. I'm gonna eyeball it because it's just about making sure that they all kind of reach. Let's focus. Button. No, is it too dark for you to know what's going on? Hold on. Yeah, focus on that. You could see that. 11:11? No. What? I've been lied to. Okay. The way I fully believed. Okay, so we'll heat up the wok, add oil, medium-high heat, then add the tofu in a single layer, fry for 2 to 3 minutes, flip it around. Once it's all good, then remove it, drain. In a pan, I'm just gonna do it all in the wok, but I will have to drain some of the oil, I imagine, so there is that. Okay. Thinking about where I'm gonna put the tofu. Let's grab, I have something for this that I haven't used yet either. No, it's not here. Oh, so many drawers. Very, very happy about it. But I forget where things are. This. I will use this to take the tofu out, and I will put it in another bowl. Because we have so many, this is why I have all the bowls. Now I gotta grab another one. That's where the tofu's gonna go when it's done. I'm thinking ahead of time, because I'm gonna have to consider this. So, I'm gonna heat up the wok, fill it with oil, toss the tofu in, toss it around, let it crisp up. Once it's crisped up, I'm gonna use the mesh strainer thing to extract the tofu, put it into a bowl, and then I'm going to get rid of some of the oil from the pan, because there's probably gonna be more than I need. And then I'm going to saute the garlic, add in the rest of the mixture here. Once it's simmering and it's thick enough, I will, what do I do with the water? Oh, the water's gonna be part of the sauce mixture. Then I add the tofu in, and then we're good to go. I'm gonna garnish it with, I do have scallions. I have green onion. Is that the same thing? Are they different? Welcome back, Katie. I love this song. Hold on, I'm gonna put it like one volume up. It's a good song. We're about to reach our final cooking bits of this dish. Yeah, it should be okay. So let's heat this up. Here we go. I forgot how to use this for a moment. Did someone just Vine boom? I was like, how did we Vine boom? Ooh, that left a nice little fun mark. No, it's okay. That's just, it's not gonna, it's evaporating. I'll leave you here. That's probably fine. I'm gonna heat this up. This is currently on medium. Can you see my window? No, you can't see my window. Perfect. I am going to have the window open. I will put my records on. I'm really excited for this. Beautiful. All right, as this heats up, I do have, I think this is, well, we'll see. We'll see how much. It's vegetable oil. I actually haven't tried testing the heat on this the same way that I do on my stainless steel, but I'm gonna try it. I feel like trying it the same way might be good. I love the little water bubble things where they just like float around. It's very satisfying. I may even have to turn on my fan for this. We'll see. I am gonna open up a fan though. You're about to hear the sounds of New York City, baby. Which is gonna be a lot of police sirens, and yeah, that's basically it. It's a Friday night though, but it's cold, so like people aren't like out. Yeah, I really don't know if that works as well, or if that works as much on carbon steel. But we're doing everything we can. How loud is that is the question. It's audible. It's fine. We're gonna go without it. We'll see. My fire alarm goes off though. I will mute myself. All right. That feels warm. Almost. Hi, Passion. You were last streaming Just Chatting. Passion, have you ever seen the 1999 VMAs? It was quite the show. A mixture of an incredible performance and a lot of an offensive script. It's funny because like, you know that like things were like different and like it was a different vibe, but you forget how drastic of a difference it is. We love the sizzly drops. Hi pasta. I really don't know if it applies to carbon steel. I don't think it does because we're already smoking. So let's do this. Let's add our oil. I'm just gonna do that. And then I'm gonna let that heat up for a moment. Gonna roll it around a little bit. I could add more oil, and I probably will. Oh, 1111. Oh. Damn it. Why did I think the fart was the 1111 also? Okay, so now we're gonna need to find a way to, all right, get ready for a sizzle. Wait, let's do one. We'll test one. This one's crumbling. Don't put your hand that close to it like I did. I didn't hurt myself, but you probably can. That was my test one. It didn't sizzle as much as I wanted it to. Which I'm glad. I'm glad that I did that. Because now I know. Okay, now it's actually okay. Pour it more gently than the way that I'm doing it. I'm like, don't do it the way that I'm doing this right now. There we go. Yeah, I'll just keep using this, honestly. I'm gonna add more oil. I'm gonna turn up the heat a little bit. Just wanted to get some of the crumbles off. There we go. Now they're sizzling. They were everywhere and huge. Oh wait, the rat, the tofu, or the sirens? You know what? I'm just gonna, it's fine. I feel like it's not worth, there's no point in having spatulas and stuff if I don't use them. Oftentimes I'm like hesitant, I'm like, ooh, if I use this I have to wash it, but then I don't use it. The reason I have it is so that I can use it. There we go. Gonna let these crisp up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't hear sirens. This is kind of shocking to me. Rats are so big in New York, and they paid the fare on the subway. They do get pretty big. Honestly, deep frying scares me. I'm glad I'm only frying it this much. Hot oil is horrifying. That's a decorative spatula. Decorative, decorative. If it helps, I actually use this for my burgers, so I use this like every day. Like you can see the tip of it. Like this is not the best quality spatula. Like the remnants definitely. Oh, let's get the pieces that are sticking together. Oh. I'm scared of like getting oil just like spilling into the fire and then just setting me on fire. If I do get set on fire though, can somebody clip it and then call the police? Not to like prioritize like what you see on here over my own safety, but I don't know how much of a difference it'll make. You know what, establish who's gonna clip it and who's gonna call the police. So like we get them simultaneously. Like you might be like, oh no, that's not so ethical, you should only focus on the emergency. Yeah, but like, as long as we know that one person's calling, then we're fine. That's only if I set on fire. If I don't set on fire, don't call the police. You know what, call an ambulance, don't call the police ever, for me. I just don't know if there's like a difference in phone numbers. I feel like it's the same, like I feel like they just share a landline. They just sit in a circle. Oh no, I got it, I got it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. Fan is on. I knew it. I was like, if that fire alarm goes off. I'm out of breath, that was a workout. On the bright side, they're looking crispy. I'm like, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it right by the window. We're good. Get over here. Just let it cool down. $11:11. Okay, it's just gonna stay there. And I'm just gonna have to run back if I need to. Tofu's looking good though. I feel like, oh no, I'm gonna turn it on a little more. Look, there is no fire. It was a false alarm. Everything is fine. Sometimes you just gotta turn on the fan. It's what I always do, but I was like, you know what, for the stream, maybe not. What's your favorite kind of tofu? Soft, firm, or semi? I haven't like cooked with tofu or like eaten. I haven't cooked with tofu really, I want to say ever, but maybe there was like one time in my life that I have. But I'm trying to now. This is like getting back into it by setting a fire. No, but so it's hard for me to tell because I don't really know like what's used in the dishes that I eat. But I want to say like, I mean, I don't know, this is extra firm. I don't know what the other firmnesses are like good for. I mean, maybe it's just a matter of preference at that point, but. Okay, well, I want you to settle in there. You get covered in oil. Sizzle, yeah, and then you. A car just honked outside, and I swear I jumped. I thought it was my fire alarm again. I'm considering getting a fire alarm that like I can snooze from my phone for moments like that. All right, I think these are just about fine. I don't know. You know what? Let's rinse you. Actually, I don't need to rinse you. I'm running the dishwasher tonight. Fresh. Fresh. This one had a hard outside. It was difficult to penetrate it. I don't know why I said it like that. I mean, that was just an accurate way. It's the word penetrate, even if it's like not, anyway. Tofu's just about done. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to grab my other bowl, this fun bowl here. I'm going to turn off the heat here. And I'm going to attempt, you know, maybe we don't need to do it like that. We can just grab it with the decorative spatula. There we go. Oh no, not the oil. Get off oil. There we go. The one thing about these is I forget how hot or how much the heat transfers through the bowl. But they only get hot in the areas where there's like the hot food. So it's not like the whole bowl gets hot if you put something hot in it. It's like only where there's food. So if I grab it where there's no food, we're okay. It would be so cool. It would be so cool if it just got, yeah, okay, close enough. All right, I'll figure out this last bit in a moment. You know what? Combined power. Don't know why I didn't think of this before. There we go. So here we have some crispy tofu. Gonna put that on the side. I'm going to, I need to clear some of this oil. I don't know what the best way to do it is. There's not like that much, but there's enough that I probably want to clear it. It's like, I'll put it in the bowl that I have the remnants of this in. There we go. All right, thin layer of oil, which is perfect. Perfect, I say, for finishing this. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is find my phone. So while that heats up, there's a little bit of like, you know, remnants of tofu in there, but that's fine. So in a wok or pan, add half a cup of neutral oil. We already did the tofu. Now in a pan, we're gonna use a wok. Tablespoon of neutral oil, basically fine, medium-high heat. Saute the garlic, which we have right here, because that's why those kind of bowls have an outer rim on them. Ah, yes. Definitely do that, I know exactly what you mean, right? The rim is actually really good for pouring, I think. I think that's where it definitely comes in handy. Actually, I don't know. I could be lying to you. Oh, that smells so good. Whoa. I feel like I need to mix this again. I use this to stab the tofu, we're fine. Yeah, because there's like honey in here, and I figured it would settle maybe. Okay, so that's heating up. It's probably warm enough. I'm gonna toss the garlic in there for 30 seconds. Then I'm gonna toss this. When you see that happen, when you see the fire doing that, it's because air is blowing in from outside. Not the sauce yet. I'm gonna put the garlic in. Gonna medium, it says medium-high heat. Beautiful. This is why it's really convenient to have your ingredients, I don't want the garlic to burn. To have your ingredients like prepared beforehand, like in having it like cut up and already like in a little bowl. Yes, all the air, leave. Oh, that smells so good. Because now I don't have to think about chopping something up quickly. I could just dump things in. All right, so while that vibes for a few more seconds, I'm gonna take this, which is gonna need some hot water. Are you hot yet? All right, let's see. So, the sauce, we're gonna need to add the sauce and the hot water. The hot water, to confirm, is a 1/4 cup. I think this is good. Actually, I'm not gonna do the hot water yet. We're gonna dump this in. I'm gonna use this spoon here. Oh, so it's already kind of thick. So now, this should thicken. Ooh, that could set up my fire alarm again. Okay, what if I rotate this a little bit so you can see better without the handle getting in the way? So I'm going to lower the heat a little bit. I'm going to let it simmer. Just a little rinse there. All right, let's see what I can clear out of the way here. Honestly, I think all this stuff is done. I am going to need to toss in the tofu, but all of this is going to be my problem after stream. This, also my problem after stream. This is going to have to go in there once I move that camera. This is going to go here. This is going to be my problem after stream. This will go here. Let's see how the sauce is doing. Give it a little stir. Turning up the heat a little bit, back to like a medium. It's going to simmer a little bit more. It's a bus. And this is a disinfecting spray. Just going to clean the surface a little bit. Some chunks of food here. It's going to be nice to eat on a clean surface, you know? All right, let's take a look. How are we doing? Sauce is simmering. It's not necessarily thick yet, still looks rather liquidy. But we did see that happen with the hot chocolate, where it looked liquidy, and then I believe that it does thicken kind of as it cools down especially. But there's definitely simmering. If I dip it in there, yeah, it's probably. I think it's combining well. I don't want it to burn either. So, I think it's time for us to toss in the tofu. Let me see. Oh no, also pasta to answer your question. Oh, extra firm tofu. Yeah, that's what this is here. And I feel like it works well as like a thing to like, again, coat in this. So like these look pretty, I think it looks a little crispy on the outside. I can probably even get better at crisping them up, but let's toss these in. And let's let them coat. I'm gonna see if the cornstarch that was on here, if there's anything left, will help it thicken a little bit too. Oh yeah, okay. There we go. I should have made extra sauce for, the rice. But there was some extra sauce in here. I made like a little bit of extra sauce because I made a little bit less tofu. All right, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna turn up the heat a little bit, kind of get that to its final bits. Tiny rinse. I'll use my new resident paper towel for hand cleaning. The question is, do I use like, I don't have like a proper bowl to eat this out of yet, but I could. No, it's not gonna be big enough. I'm gonna grab one of these, I think. This is usually what I have like my noodles in. And I think what we'll do is I'll probably put like a little base of rice, and then I'll toss the tofu on top. So I think this is enough of an image of a tofu right now. You can see it a little bit more closely. You'll be able to see it a little more closely when I actually serve it. So let's go back over here. Welcome. Gonna move you. Okay, you're gonna go right over here. There we go. That's probably fine. The people, my neighbor's trying to sleep, hearing my fire alarm go off. Sorry, I got lots of stuff to move to get this. Let's just see the right stuff. Okay. I feel like here actually, that's probably fine. I feel like here you can see enough. This is what you're looking at. We are going to do a little refocus though. All right, I'm going to turn off the heat. The sauce is thickened nicely. If you want to see a little close-up of what the tofu looks like, like this. Very excited to serve that. That's heavy wok. Very good wok though. Highly recommend. If anyone wants to know where I got it from, DM me. I mean, you got to be in the city probably. It's from a store. But they were really nice. All right. So now, let me do one quick thing because this is bothering me. There's some oil here, and I want to just dry it up. And then I'll actually wipe this down after. Here. Now you can actually see. This part is just a little bit too dirty for me to just leave as is. There's only a certain amount of dirtiness I can let fly by without getting nervous about it. Okay, sick. Let's grab our wok. I think that this fan is served its purpose. We have our wok with this. We are going to switch to our close-up cam. I'm gonna grab some of these. Hold on, it's hot. Okay. Whew. May not be that good for the wrist. All right, switching hands. It wasn't hot, I meant heavy. Okay. Oh, I already got some on the counter. That's fine. All right, I got a few pieces left here, but I'm gonna serve those after. Gonna put that here, gonna put this here. I am going to, oh, I haven't prepared hot from before. This is why if they're not completely used up, I like to keep them out. Yeah. All right, either way, it's gonna get wiped down. Okay, and then I think, well, I already kind of put my cutting board to the side, and I don't feel like cutting green onion at the moment, even though I probably should because it goes bad. But we're gonna put our roasted sesame seeds on this. Let me zoom in. Let's get it, like, wait for it. Okay, let's do, nope, almost, and then, don't worry, I'll focus this. I'm very excited to eat this. Do you like kimchi? I do. I don't have any. I should learn how to make kimchi. I've seen a lot of videos of people making kimchi. I just don't know, like, I just need to do it, honestly. Anyway, this is our tofu. Ideally, I should mix this up and then that's gonna make the rice, have the flavor. I am going to eat one piece of this first though, because I have to. All right, I don't think the fire alarm's gonna go off again. I'm gonna bring this stool right over here. Beautiful. Let's put another, let's swap AirPods. There we go. Got some seeds here. Let me get, all right, choose between, actually I'll use the black chopsticks. These I feel like just have a better grip. Okay. Oh, I need my seltzer. I feel like I should go, I don't even know if I should go like full cam for this or if I should just sit here. But I want to try it. Take a bite close to the mic so you can hear what the crunch is like. What if it's soggy? I'll be so embarrassed. But you know what? We're going to live our truth. Okay, I don't think the fire alarm's gonna go off. I'm gonna close the windows. We're no longer producing smoke. Unless somebody wants to fight right now. Okay. That was nice. Let me just take a little sip. That was tasty. Okay. I mean, I don't know which one to grab. I don't know. I'll grab this one. This one's at the top. This is a tofu piece number 1. I don't think it's gonna have a crunch. But it looks good and it smells amazing. Okay, wait, I'm gonna try it. The bottom of it had a crunch. Oh my God, wait, that's really good. Oh my God, wait. There's like, the edges are crunchy. The faces are not. Oh, that was so good. It just tastes like it's just like, it's like the sauce, but physical. I mean, the sauce is physical, do you know what I mean? It's like I don't feel like there's no part of this, the entire thing is the flavor throughout. The flavor carries throughout the entire element. It is delicious. It's like the center of the faces are soft, but like the edges are where the crunch is. I think if I kept my fan on from the start and I put a little bit more oil and I put the heat higher, that's where I would get the crunch. That's what I might do next time. Oh my God. Oh yeah, it was delicious. I'm gonna mix it so I can actually have some rice with it too. But this sauce, fantastic. It's so good. I'm probably gonna get a lot more tofu and I'm gonna make this, I think this is gonna be like a weekly thing. Okay, so now let's think, how would I do this on a day that I'm not streaming? Or not a day that I'm not streaming. How would I do this when I'm making it and I'm not streaming and like showing things and having, trying to maneuver things. So let's think. This one kind of has like that, the way that this is like cut or like has like the little rough texture reminds me of like pork belly. It is so good. It is so good. Let me have some rice too. Hair's gonna fall in my mouth. I ate so much of my hair earlier. Oh, there was a piece of tofu in there. This is something, this would be a fantastic dinner or lunch any day. Okay, so now let's think logically. How would I do this? Wait, where are you? There you go. I would be able to see it still. How would I do this on a day that I'm not streaming? Well, let's look at the ingredients again. Actually, I think I can remember. The tofu itself, you press it ahead of time. You need to think a little bit ahead there. If you want it to be able to, be more crispy. I think you can press it for like 30 minutes and still get away with it. I saw stuff that was like 30 minutes to 4 hours. I pressed it for way longer than that. But essentially, press the tofu. That's earlier. Then you're sitting there, you want to eat in 30 minutes. What do? You cut the tofu up, you toss it in a bowl. You don't take out your measuring cups and stuff. You just take out 1 spoon if you want, like one regular, like, you know, if you want to get out a tablespoon like this and just like eyeball it, like a little bit less for the teaspoon. You visualize the teaspoon, you eyeball it. You don't even probably even need the spoon like that. You add salt, you add pepper, you add garlic powder. You add enough cornstarch to coat everything. So you take the cornstarch, you shake it over it till it looks like it's fully coated because you want it to get crispy. That's what's going to help it get crispy. You don't need to measure any of that. If it's like the afternoon, it's nighttime, you're not thinking about. I'm like talking out loud right now. I mean, obviously, but like, so you cut up the tofu, you put it in a bowl, salt, pepper, garlic powder, cornstarch, put on the side. Take out another bowl. You pour in 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of gochujang, and 1 tablespoon of, actually, was that? No, there was something else. Oh, you also need half a tablespoon of, or 1 tablespoon of honey, and half a tablespoon of something else, I think. Or no, 1 teaspoon of honey. No, 2 tablespoons of honey. Damn it, I was so close. Okay, what did you need for this? The sauce is soy sauce, brown sugar, gochujang, honey, and then the garlic. I think this could be done. I think this could be done in 30 minutes. And then you just gotta be quick to kind of cook it all. But you toss in the tofu, put some oil, toss in the tofu. When the tofu's done, take it out, put in the sauce ingredients, the garlic, the liquids, put the tofu back in, you're good to go. I think this could be done in 30 minutes. I'm probably gonna try it. I'm probably gonna end up making a TikTok out of it, which is gonna make it take like 3 hours. So I dropped that. But very doable. And like the flavor is so good that like it doesn't feel like you did a lot for nothing. Shit. Sorry. I don't know why I enunciate when I say shit so much. There, I didn't enunciate that time. Did something just go off? Oh my God, Miles, did you just raid? Why did I hear the, oh, because my monitoring is kind of like a little bit shaky. Thank you so much for the raid. You were last streaming Fortnite. Were you streaming right now? I know there was some possible exclusive gaming. I miss Ruby Cup. Here's her inspiration. The chat's just blasting my lower half here. Maybe I should move that up. Oh well. But hi, and thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I hope you're all doing well. Me and Pasha hopped on to do a quick fork knife. Did you get Peter Griffin yet? Sorry. You can feel free to do 11:11. 11:11. Oh. I see Wigfoot's name and I keep thinking it's mine because of the colors, but it's slightly different. No, we want him. I mean, everyone wants Peter Griffin, including the horse. Yeah, I need to get Peter Griffin. I don't know if I'm almost there. I feel like it's like level like 70 something or 60s. I think it's 70 something, like 78 or something. I think I'm level 50 something. I'm trying to do all my challenges. I'm trying to get there. But you know, we do our best. Oh, the most it caps at 100K. How the tofu? Delicious. This recipe is so good. It is so good. I'm gonna probably be making this again. I feel like by Sunday I'm gonna make this again. I need to get more tofu though. I do have soft tofu. I need to get miso paste so I can make miso soup with that. But I need to get more extra firm tofu. And I will be making this again. All the other ingredients are like long-standing ingredients, if that makes sense. Salt, garlic powder, garlic. Well, I mean garlic. I feel like oftentimes you might have garlic. If you cook, you probably have garlic. But like garlic powder, you know, can last a very long time. Brown sugar, honey, the gochujang. I feel like that lasts a while. I actually don't know. I haven't checked, but I've had mine for quite some time now. They're all things that like you can kind of just have handy. So I feel like this is something that's good that I don't need to worry too much or stress out too much about buying like fresh veggies for. And then with rice, oh God, the entire thing is filling. It has a lot of flavor. Highly recommend it. If anyone else wants to make it, if anyone else makes it and you want to take a picture and share it, please do. I would love to see how yours turned out, but I think it looks great. It lasts long in the fridge. Okay, sick. Mine is in the fridge. I've had tofu before, but this makes me really want to try it. It is very, very tasty. I'm pretty sure. I mean, like, I think alone it doesn't taste like, oh, damn it. The clap gets me every time. Well, congrats, Johnny, and Twinkies and wine. And 50K each. Oh my God. It's a lot of points. Tofu is a canvas, exactly. And so the sauce is so good. Like I feel like you give it the texture that you want, and then it'll absorb the flavor that you want it to absorb. And then it's just like, I keep like calling it like a like a physical version of something, but like this literally, it's like I get the joy of the sauce. This doesn't even feel like this. I mean, it's not. It's like, I mean, like I have tofu at like restaurants and stuff. So like it's not like a new experience, but it's really, it's very satisfying. It's great, it's good. The texture, great. The flavor, great. It's really whatever you want to make with it. And there are plenty of recipes that use tofu, probably more than I can ever try in my life. But I'm gonna look up a lot more. I'm really glad that I tried this. I think it was a good motivator, especially flavor-wise, to like get me to like play around with it more. But yeah, this is fantastic. This is amazing. And you know what's so great? I don't have to like, usually if I have like rice and I'm making something with a sauce, oftentimes, I mean, usually I'll cut up vegetables, but oftentimes I'll also take like some meat. And I have all like my meats and stuff frozen. And it's like a little bit of a process to defrost things. This is just kind of ready. Like this is like there. I mean, I guess you do press it, but like, I don't know. It's way more fun than dealing with, slimy chicken breast sometimes. Where I feel like I have to dirty like 3 more things just because I'm like cutting it up and trying to be extra careful. And I don't want to like compare the two because they're different things. They're different purposes. I don't think of tofu as like a substitute for things. It's just another ingredient. It's just so good. It's a really good like base for flavor. You claim your seltzer? Wait, I missed it. Hold on. I'm going back up to chat. I make this, so basically I look at my TV, which is on the floor. But I have the chat really big, so I only get a few lines of chat. But wait. I refuse to miss. Damn, a lot of people entered the raffle. Holy crap. I need to keep grinding Peter. I feel like that's not an original sentence in the best way possible. Oh God, that is so good. I'm definitely gonna finish this. I still have more, I have more tofu still sitting in the wok right now. A little bit more. I served myself like 70% of what I had. I love tofu. It's like an edible sponge. It soaks in whatever seasoning you put on it. Yeah. I make miso. I need to try this now. It looks amazing. Do you make like miso soup? Because I need to get miso. I need to get like miso paste, and I can't seem to find. I want like a tub of it. I keep finding like individual packets of the paste. I want a tub. I literally have. I have the soft tofu just sitting in my fridge waiting, and I got everything I need except for the paste, and I don't shut up about it because I want to make it every day. And every day I don't have the paste. I just need to go out and get it. Johnny, go to the Japanese grocer, get the good stuff. If you have any, I mean, I'm probably just gonna look this up, but if you have any recs, feel free to send me any, or drop any names. I'll travel wherever because honestly, I feel like picking up ingredients, again, they last. This is so good. This sauce has a lot of flavor in it. And it wasn't that many ingredients. If anyone wants a recipe, I got it off of TikTok / a person's website. If you do exclamation point recipe, it'll link you to their site. They did a great job with this. It's just so good. And this is when I didn't even, I crisped them up, but I did not crisp them up as much as I could because, we didn't hear the crunch sounds. I can't even imagine this when it's oh God. Sorry if you hear any sliminess of me eating. I realize, I don't know how sensitive the mic is. I'll take a look, I'll go. Hold on, let me, I'm just gonna screenshot. That's gonna be easier to look back on. I'll find it. Oh, that was tasty. If you have an H Mart nearby, it's more Korean centered, but has similar stuff. There are places that I won't name by my parents that like have a lot of. That's where I get a lot of my other ingredients and stuff. But I couldn't find like. I wanted a substantial amount of miso paste. That's the one thing I couldn't find there. I don't know if they were out like the time that I looked, but they have everything else. This is where I get all of like my sauces and like my dried ingredients. Wait, Zay, I still miss your seltzer. Where is it? Up to 92 seltzers. Enjoy your 90-second seltzer. I don't know why I can't find the original one. It's probably because it's not highlighted on here. Usually it's easier to see the redeems. It's wrecking me. But I do love H Mart. I've been to H Mart before. I haven't been in a while actually. I should see where there's I should see what the nearest one is. Just like also just to buy more things. I don't even know. We've done I said this in the beginning of stream too, we've done a really good job like with the past recipes that we've done. A lot of the ingredients, like originally I ended up buying a lot of like either sauces or like, do we buy any grains? I don't know. Well, we bought stuff for like the first like 1, 2, maybe 3 recipes. And then I just started having everything handy, which is great. Like it's great like how dynamic these ingredients are. You can make so many different foods without having to buy a whole ton of stuff every single time. You just kind of buy them once and they last a really long time. Japanese Village in Sunset Park is a fun trip. I'm marking that here too. If you're ever in Seattle or Portland, you have to visit, is it Uwajimaya? Uwajimaya? Let me know if I messed up the pronunciation. I highly doubt the way that I pronounce things often. It's the best Japanese market ever. I am gonna go back and note these down. Today, I have been like on a vibe of just going and like just marking places and like writing them down for my trips. I already mentioned this earlier too, but in terms of getting some more like, art and decor and some like little things to have around my apartment. Oh my God, I spent hours. I mean, I didn't spend hours, I was working. I actually was working, I wasn't on a lot of calls, but I also did spend like a good number of hours marking places. If you are my employer, this is all a joke. Did your pretty patty appear? I hope it did. When did you start to learn to cook? I like never like, cause like, it's like you just kind of like do it sometimes originally, and then eventually start to do it more. Honestly, streaming has made like a big, so let me think. I think that one of the things with cooking, and I've mentioned this in past cooking streams too, is that to me, I've seen a direct relationship between the amount of space that I have to cook and how often I cook like something, like, a different recipe or something new. In like my time, I've lived in a couple different apartments, and all of them actually had small like kitchen spaces, like not a lot of counter space. When there's not a lot of counter space, it kind of gets a little bit more, I get like a little more like overwhelmed with like stuff everywhere. Now I'm very, very lucky that I have a lot more counter space. I have probably, a good percentage of my apartment is just counter space, and it's just me now. So now I'm cooking a lot. I'm trying different recipes all the time. I have so much fun with it. When I was living with my parents, I was cooking more. Streams really did it got the ball rolling for me. So when we started, I think like we did one cooking stream. I don't remember what our first cooking stream was. We did one cooking stream and like it was really fun, it was a good time. And then someone suggested like some other dish that we should try. And I was like, you know what, yeah, sure, why not? Let's try that. And then we did another cooking stream and that was really fun. And then other people, oh, damn it. Enjoy your 2 weeks. If you want to be on timed out, just whisper me. People suggesting recipes on stream is what got me to make more things. And then as I was making more things, I started to enjoy making more things. I started to like, it's kind of like I forget how good I feel when I go outside until I go outside and I'm like, yes, this is why. I may be cozy and stuff at home all the time, but like when I leave, I'm like, oh yeah, this was worth it. Same thing applied to me with cooking. I got very used to like a routine where I would just make the same simple things very frequently, or like the same like 2 recipes, which works, especially if you're short on time, if you're tired, if you know what to do, you don't have to like worry about a mess usually. Like I would make burgers all the time. I love burgers. I still make burgers all the time. For anyone who's seen me on TikTok, I think I posted like 4 different things that I made this month. 4 like new recipes that I tried this month that I really had a lot of fun with. But yeah, so in recent years, I started to cook more. Growing up, when I was like, I feel like I would bake and stuff in the winter, but that was just about it. I wasn't cooking anything like fancier. But again, fancier doesn't really mean anything. It just means something outside of like my usual like 2 recipes. Sorry, I've been rambling. Johnny Rambles. It's my alt channel now. But yeah, I do pretty good pronunciation. Uwajima. Uwajimaya. I skipped a syllable. Uwajimaya. Or is it Uwagimaya? Wait, was there a J or was there a G? There's a J. Okay, so Uwajimaya. I feel like I'm just probably I feel like I'm emphasizing the wrong syllables, if anything. I could see myself doing that. And let me use the oven unless it's cold out. I'm sorry. There's stuff, I don't know if you're able to use a stovetop, but there's a lot, there's a lot you can do. But again, there's more of, if anyone here is interested in trying more recipes, and you just don't know kind of what to make, or you feel like you're limited with ingredients, I'm just another person who looks up recipes online. But I have saved almost all the recipes that I've made, especially like in the last couple of years. So like if you're just looking for something and like you have like an effort threshold, but like you want to try something different and you find that you have some time, feel free to like message me. I'll like tell you, I don't know, I might give you some options. I'm not great with like dietary restrictions and like knowing about like allergies and stuff. Like I don't know like what ingredients might trigger what, so definitely take everything I say, use your own discretion. But I have so much fun cooking, and I would love to. None of the recipes that I made are my own; they're all from other places. So I would refer you to like certain places, but I can give you like my thoughts, or if you're like, what's something that I can make in under 45 minutes or in under 30 minutes, and nothing with common ingredients or something. It's subjective, but I can give you that, and then you can decide whether you want to do it or not. It's free. I'm feeling an urge to make the Bon Appetit, super simple, no need focaccia. I want to make bread again. It's got the best effort to deliciousness ratio. That's a huge thing. Ratios that matter to me when it comes to cooking. Effort to deliciousness. Quantity of food, like how many meals it can serve for you, and how many things you dirty in the process. Now that I have a dishwasher, the threshold has increased. I can dirty more things, and I'm more okay with it. But really, the number of things that you dirty, especially if it's things that if you don't use a dishwasher, or if you are using things like that you don't put in the dishwasher, like pans and stuff. Like if I have to use, so I used a wok here. I used the wok for both steps. The recipe told me to use a wok for one thing, or a pan for one thing, and then a pan for another. But like when I can reduce the number of things that I get dirty, especially something like I don't put my wok in the dishwasher. I don't put my pans in the dishwasher either. You can for different brands, but I just don't refer to me for that. But I don't. So like I try to minimize the number of like big items, especially. One thing that I love about my cutting board that I don't know if you can, let me see if you can see it in the wide shot. This is my kitchen, by the way, hello. Okay, so we have a cutting board. This is what we dirtied. One thing I love this cutting board is I use it also, sometimes I don't even cut that many things, but like I use it as a good surface for cooking, where I can just like kind of put like spoons and stuff down. Like if you look at it now, it's got a bunch of stuff on it. That way I don't have to put everything on the counter. Either way, I do wipe down this counter like very frequently, especially like, when I'm done cooking and before I cook. But it's nice having one big cutting board. It's one item, but it prevents me from dirtying a bunch of different things, because I can just kind of put things down and not like look for a surface to put it on and then get a bunch of other things dirty. Oh my God, I forgot how good that is. Wow, I've been talking so much that I haven't been eating. This is so good. This is so good. I really like, I don't even know what else to say. I'm gonna add more. I'm gonna add more tofu. The rest of the tofu. We have, this is what we have. Hold on, the chopsticks are getting in the way. This is what we have left right now. Not a lot, but it's a little, it's something. It's just so good. Honestly, the sauce that came with that first batch of tofu really did get that rice going. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna turn some of that rice into fried rice. Maybe the rest of it. Some day-old rice. I feel like it's like the perfect use for it. I love rice. You can make so much so easily. And then you can just mix it with a sauce and you're good to go. BRB gonna grab some snacks. Enjoy. I am running so low on my late night kettle corn that I'm like, I'm rationing. I'm starting to have to make different like snacks. I don't know. I've been dipping into like my my little ice cream cones that I have. My late night snacking, it's evolving, I think now. I think I'm entering like the next stage as I'm becoming more limited with my ingredients. I'm gonna be getting more stuff soon, but it's just been kind of like cold out. Rice is one of my absolute favorite foods. It goes with so much. Yeah. I really think I'm gonna look up probably 2 more tofu recipes that I'm gonna try to do next week. Just to have, I would like to try more. And I'll try to like diversify a little bit in terms of like what I make. So here, you know, I mean, pan frying tofu is still pretty broad, but I'm gonna try making like 2 recipes that are different than this one. I do wanna get more spices. I wanna go to like, I feel like there's some stores that I have bookmarked that sell a bunch of different like spices, things that I've probably never used before that I really would like to. So I'm gonna look for some recipes that have a little more variety with that, because I feel like I do have access to them. I just need to know what to buy. I need to stock on gummies. Which ones? Because I still have the Krabby Patty gummies. What's also good about rice is that you make a little, it turns into a lot. 2, once you have a lot and you have leftover, if you're ever just really hungry and you just want to eat and you don't have the patience to wait for food to be ready or to make food, you really could turn that into something that you will love very quickly. And it doesn't even have to like, you don't even have to settle either. You can really like, you can use things that are already prepared. Again, like sauces or like, I don't know, there's also like canned goods and stuff you can toss with it. You can, I feel like you can make a burrito pretty easily without having to cook anything. If you have wraps, I mean, I know it's a little bit of effort though, but like if you have like canned beans and you have rice already made, you have canned corn, you can use canned stuff and beans, and I feel like you can make a hefty burrito. I haven't tried that, I don't know why I haven't, without having to like wait 15 minutes for something to cook. And you don't dirty anything really. Get some, is it furikake? Did I say that correctly? Hold on, let me screenshot this too. Yes, perfect, amazing. What is it? Kimchi fried rice slaps with tofu, oh my God. Ooh, I do need I'm gonna get kimchi and then I'm gonna try to make kimchi. I haven't eaten kimchi in a while, enough to like know what to aim for when I make it. But I'm gonna go to, I'm so excited. I love thinking about like going to places to eat food. It's rice seasoning. There's a ton of different kinds. Okay, sick. After post stream, I'm gonna go through, I think I have like 6 screenshots. I'm gonna go through these. I'm so excited. I love this stuff. I think I'm gonna see when I go and I'm gonna do this in the very near future. White rice with nice salted butter and some everything seasoning, my favorite midnight snack. It's great and it's substantial, you know? So it's not even like a quick thing that like you eat it and like you're like, I feel like rice is very filling. Sorry, you just hurt my teeth on that. It's so good. I can't get over it. Like, was it pad thai that used palm sugar? We did a pad thai stream, and I bought not pad sugar. Oh no, you don't see that. I mean, technically you don't see anything right now. Let me just push this one button there. There we go. Did I move it? Let's see, let's see. Almost. There we go. But I need to bring my my palm sugar here. It was delicious. It was like, oh God, it was so good. It was a really good amount of sweetness too. I will enjoy my porridge in peace. What was like, did we have any late night snacks when you were here? I don't think so. We had hot dogs. That was fun. And really good if you have an upset tummy. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's now forbidden. I haven't gone in months, and I will continue that. About the time, yes. It's just so good. I'm just so happy with my food right now. So I think you're hearing the sounds of my eating. And I want to say something else. What is it? I'm like patiently staring. I feel like some of these actually kind of did give me a crisp. I should have made more. I should have gotten like 2 or 3 packs of tofu. Oh, you want to say that we had something else? Probably. We did have leftovers. They, like, everywhere we went, like, they served some hefty portions. We ended up having a good amount of leftovers. I went to town on those leftovers. Thank you for sharing them. I love leftovers. Me too. Big fan of leftovers. One thing I've also learned about cooking, well, something that I now try to apply to myself, except kind of we did it right now. We have to do it right now. So cooking is an effort, as we know. Especially as somebody who lives alone, when I cook, I like now oftentimes remember to not cook just for the one, I mean, sometimes I do cook just for the one meal, but like something like this, I mean, honestly, I probably could have been full off that first batch. I haven't even finished the first batch of rice, but this is very filling. This is very filling. But like making more than 1 serving's worth. Because then if you cook and it's like an effort, but you make like 2 meals worth, or possibly even more, it feels more, I mean, you get more out of it. You feel like you get more out of it. So cooking in bigger batches, even if you're like, there's no way I'm gonna eat all this food right now, yeah, but you get to make leftovers. That's why I made 2 cups of rice, which I think turns into like 4 cups of rice when it was cooked. Because now I can use that as like a quick addition to food, or just a quick thing on its own. Again, even just fried rice. I've had fried rice as my meal very often. I did it like, I think I've done it like 6 times since I moved in. And I haven't lived here very long. I always cook big batches because I'm lazy. I'll make a week's worth. Yeah, it's good. As long as it doesn't go bad, then you're good. I've had homemade stew and lasagna this week. Made up for 4 meals. Yeah. Lasagna? Whenever I'm home and like my mom makes lasagna, she doesn't do it very often, but when she does, yeah, that's, I don't know, it lasts days as like every meal. Sometimes I try to like give myself like a meal break where I know I still have left like extra leftovers, but like for like one of my meals, I'll have something else. I don't know why I can't pick this up. I'll have something else. But like, I used to just kind of just go every single meal in a row. I still do sometimes. Sometimes it's still good. Like, sometimes I don't get tired of it. My family's Argentinian, so we barbecue quite a bit. And when we do, we overestimate how much we need to make. But like we also anticipate having leftovers. When we barbecue, oh my God, I have leftover food for so long. The thing is, I do kind of get sick of it after a few meals. like after a few consecutive meals. So I do try to then use the cooked bits as ingredients in another dish. So let's say like we have like extra like meat or extra chicken from the barbecue. I will like make rice and then I could throw it all together. Or again, I don't know why I don't do this. I can make a burrito. And I'll just basically just like cut like the meat off the bone and I'll just like, you know, make that into smaller pieces. And it's great. Also, I think it was Zay who asked this earlier if it was my first time having tofu. Or someone asked it before and I realized I don't think I answered it out loud. It is not my first time having tofu, but this is my first time in my memory of me cooking with tofu. I have cooked with tofu before, but I don't remember when, and it was at least 4 years ago, at least 5 years ago maybe. How do you feel about stew? Huge fan. Huge fan. How is it? This is delicious. This is so good. It's just so good. Always make more than I need. Leftovers are the best. Will stand for leftovers until the day I die. I love leftovers. I actually need to get, so right now I don't have like a stock pot. I've been saving my my veggie scraps. Like whenever I'm cooking and I have like stems and stuff or like extra little bits that I'm not using the food, I basically am putting it together in like one container. I should probably use it soon. I don't know how long they're gonna survive for. But I've been wanting to make like a broth. I don't have a stock pot though. I still need to get a skillet because right now I'm using like a 3.5 quart sauce saute pan, I think is what it's called. I'm using one of these. Let me show you. I'm using one of these. Everything I have are stuff, these are things that I had in my parents' home. I want to get new ones, honestly, of all of them, but this one's been doing a lot of work. This is really the only one that I use apart from the other saucepan that I use. I want to get like a tri-ply, all, you know, fully clad pan. I want to get, but I need like a skillet. I need like a 12-inch skillet. That would be great because today, for example, I'm in my breakfast sandwich, and sometimes it's really hard. It's hard to flip things when the walls are so high. But that's the only thing that I have that actually has a surface that like cooks. And I want something stainless steel. I've really been enjoying cooking with stainless steel. It's been working like really nicely. Never had tofu before. If you're ever looking to try this recipe, phenomenal. Definitely going to be a repeat for me. I'm going to get familiar enough to be able to make it like easily without having to measure things or without having to think about it much. It's packed with flavor, extremely filling. I'm nearly full right now. I'm just eating because it tastes good. I also, oh my God, so I want a stock pot so I can make stew. I want to dabble more with soups. I want to get better making like pasta sauces. I don't know how to make a good pasta sauce. I like buy sauce and I use that. I want to make a good sauce. And I'm probably gonna ask around. I'm gonna look some stuff up. My former roommate, again, is Italian and made phenomenal pasta, so I'm probably gonna ask him for advice. But that's something that I have not like dabbled in at all, and I really want to. I will help you. I will take any advice you have. Because I feel like it's very, you know, eventually I also want to make pasta from scratch, like for funsies. But I feel like, I don't know, I made pasta the other day basically. The reason I'm thinking about it is I made pasta the other day and like I used the sauce that I had and I wanted to like enhance it a little bit and I like couldn't. Like I tried and it was like fine. I think I honestly would have been better off just having it the way that it was. I think I made it a little bit more like watery, if anything. I love cooking a pasta. Truly though, if at any point you have any thoughts or recommendations for a good pasta sauce, let me know. I will use it. Let me see. I'm headed to bed. Have a good night, everyone. Sleep well. I hope that tomorrow was a better day. And I appreciate you coming by. Sorry, I'm like very slow to say things. Well, I'm not slow to say things. I'm slow to like I feel like I'm really behind on chat. I've been rambling so much. I'm like in my own head now. Salt your pasta water. Use some of the starchy pasta water combined with your sauce and cook the last minute of the pasta in that sauce. Then finish with a nice olive oil at the very end. I think I salted my water. I didn't do I should have preserved the pasta water. That would have been a move. Do you ever make your sauce, let me see, if you do those two things, oh, you can't fuck it up. Do you ever make your sauce out of like, I feel like do you buy pasta sauce or do you like buy like crushed tomatoes or like a tomato paste or something and then go off of that if you're making like a tomato-based sauce? This could apply to anyone. Anyone can answer this. I gotta do I'm gonna preserve the pasta water and use that in the sauce. I never thought about cooking it, like finishing up the cooking process in the sauce. That makes sense. I feel like I always avoided putting the sauce in the pan because then I wouldn't have to, but I wash the pan anyway. I might as well. Get Italian tomato cans. Are those like the best tomatoes in the US are going to be canned? Are they like the giant? I feel like I used to get those giant cans. There was some that were like tomato. I don't know if they were like tomato paste, but like I think they were, and some of them were like crushed tomatoes. If you're salting your water, you got to put like a substantial amount of salt, not a pinch. Is there like does it matter which salt I use in terms of like a kosher salt? I think is like, I feel like it's usually like more coarse versus like my regular table salt. Does it matter? Oh my God, there was a show that I watched on, wow, a while ago. Was it like Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat? Is that what it was? I remember I watched a whole episode on salt. And it like blew my mind. I didn't know that salt, there's so much variety. Is it Japan that has like a ton of different salts? I forgot about the show. It was like a 4-episode thing. Was it based on a book? I feel like the person in it was the person who, if it was based on something else, I think the person in it was the person who made the other thing. Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat is a cookbook and a TV show. I watched the TV show. Wow, I forgot about that. That was years ago. Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat goes to Japan to talk about the salt versus soy sauce versus miso. The 3 main salts. I'm like remembering this now. I kind of want to watch it again to like refresh my memory. Or I feel like just seeing it in like with any more context that I have now might make it stick even more. Before I was just like, wow. But like now, I don't know. I feel like I've learned like a little bit more about like the foods that or the ingredients that I use because I've like Googled a ton of stuff like as I've been trying to make stuff and like seeing like what I can use and when things work. I'm curious to see if like I'll receive the information differently this time. Nothing's all cooked. Sick. Noted. Noted with screenshots. Jar pasta sauce. San Marzano. Is that what I feel like that's what it says on the cans. I feel like I'm familiar with these. If anyone used to watch Bon Appetit YouTube, I always think of Molly when I salt. Is it salt and reserve my pasta water? Oh, salt and reserve my pasta water. I need to see how much salt. I feel like I'm gonna need to like go on YouTube and look up a video of somebody salting their pasta water, because I feel like me putting more salt still might not be enough salt. Like I feel like I'd be like, I need to see someone do it. I need to see the amount. Just about. Obviously, I'm not gonna be like exactly like, could they put like 1 cup? But like I need a visual will help. It's 1 a.m. about to make spaghetti. As you should. No, but truly, that's awesome. I haven't had spaghetti in a while. I've never made lasagna from scratch. Is it hard? I mean, I feel like you can learn to do anything, but I'm wondering if it's a more complex process than preparing the ingredients and layering the things. I've never tried. He's a food anthropologist, and it's more about the origins and sciences of cooking processes. I love that. I feel like you learn a lot about, I mean, whenever I watch anything that like shows me like the history of a food, or like a process, you learn, I feel like a lot about, you get an understanding of like how it works. And then it stays relevant. Like you can apply that information. You understand why you do things. And then it makes certain things less than, like for me, I'm out here thinking, okay, how much salt do I need to put in? But if I like, obviously once I see it, that'll help. But like understanding like why that makes a difference kind of answers the question for me of how much I should add, because then I kind of know what to look for because I understand why I'm doing it. So it's like things like that. Not to use like the salt thing as an example, but I like baking more than cooking. Oh wait, does anyone here like to bake? I like to bake too. I feel like I used to bake a lot more than I used to cook. Now I really, oh God, I don't even know. I don't know like what made me, I mean, apart from like stream, I don't know like, I don't know. It's just great. I mean, you get phenomenal food out of it. I really like, I don't do this very often, but I love like having the opportunity to like, when I was living at home, I really liked to cook for my parents. Like whenever we made a recipe on stream that I really liked, I would make it again, and then like for my parents so they could try it. And it was, like, I loved that. It's really cool to like see someone else get to enjoy it. You would hope that it comes out well though. I want to make a big batch of like dumplings. We did that with wontons when we did our wonton stream, which was like, I feel like over a year ago now. One of the best decisions I could have made. Because like I just had like a bag of frozen wontons, and whenever I wanted to make some like a soup, I would just toss them in and they were just ready to go, I might go get, I want to make dumplings, but I also want to pick up, there's a place that I really like to go to that has bags of frozen dumplings you could buy. And those also come in handy. That's also another good like quick thing, like if you want something substantial but you don't want to put a lot of effort. Frozen dumplings, they very quick to like be ready. Also, I have like frozen udon noodles. Where are you? Nope, those are frozen chicken nuggets. Oh my God, where are my udon noodles? Oh, I found them. Okay. Here's one pack. My other pack is not individually wrapped like this. They're just kind of like all in one bag. But like something like this, you literally, here you go. You literally just like toss this in to hot water, like boiling water, and it softens very quickly. You can use them, oh no. Let's turn that back on. You can use it you can make like a broth, and you could have like an udon soup. You can take them out and you can pan fry them in like a really good in like chili oil and a good sauce. Amazing. Even having like, I don't know, what are some common ingredients that I really like to use? If you ever, I highly recommend anyone who's able to. This is a staple. Wait, turn back on. Where's the battery dead? Oh my God, battery might actually be dead on this one. Let's see. Oh no, I think battery's dead. Wow, shocker. Dude, have we been live for 3 hours? That camera only lasts 3 hours. I have another battery though. But anyway, Lagrandma, this best chili oil I've ever had ever since I first bought it like 2 years ago. Camera battery. Has it really been? No, it's been like 2.5 hours. Is battery really dead? Oh yeah, battery is dead. Wow. Wow. Let me see, I work at a bakery and it was so much, oh, you worked at a bakery. Ooh, did you have to wake up early? I don't know if it's something that I saw recently, but it like let me know that like people who run bakeries tend to like wake up early to prepare a lot of stuff because it's like some stuff needs like to sit for some time, which sounds right. But I didn't verify this. But you worked at a bakery, so maybe you know. Even if you didn't, like maybe you know like what somebody else did there. Let me see. I worked at a bakery and made pies. Sorry, I want to work at a bakery and make pies all day long. Why I don't work at a bakery? Wait, what is this in reference to? Oh, it's so hard not to eat everything. Oh wait, I can put you over here. All right, let's get a fresh battery in here. I don't even know why you need to see too much of a close-up of the food that I'm actively consuming, but Why not? I did prep the morning occasionally. When I went at 7, my boss did leave stuff overnight in the fridge. Now it's making me want to make bread again. I'm very excited. I will be making bread soon. I you know what? Do you know what also has helped enhance my like enjoyment of cooking, or like what's made me want to try more recipes and do more of these things? In the weirdest way, social media. I'm like, I hate to give it credit, but seeing like, I don't know, but especially like one of the things that came with short form video like TikToks is that I came across a lot of people, a lot of people's like cooking videos where they would just like show off recipes that they do, and I saved a ton of them. Like I have like probably like 60 or 70 recipes saved just from TikTok. And like having the visual there when I'm not actively seeking a food, and like suddenly I get a video that makes the food just like look delicious, the process looks like really nice. Even if it's just the way the video is edited, that like, you know, just that catching my attention, it's gotten me to want to make more. Like it's kept and it's piqued, I think, the interest a little bit more for me. So yeah, that was another thing that's gotten me into cooking. Also, I think the fact that I, again, live alone and don't really, like I don't really hang out with anyone. I have a friend that I hang out with, but like I don't, you know, this is like an activity for me to do. This is now becoming a hobby for me, and I also need to make food so I can eat. But like I've been having more fun. I have the time, because really all I do, I don't think all I do is stream and cook. But like it's what I do by default when I'm inside, because I need to eat. And if I'm not going anywhere, I'm kind of like, you know, I don't know. There's so much variety in cooking. It's like playing a video game. Okay, you can see again. Amazing. Where does that go? Like right around here, maybe. Cooking is really fun when you have new recipes. Yeah. Highly recommend hot mama salsa chili oil. Sorry, that was my esophagus. I don't know, something in my lungs. Bread from scratch? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have yeast. Should I make, is there more tofu? I want to see. Hi, what's up, food? No, I ate it all. I'm so sorry. But the VOD will show it. Oh my God, what do I have here? Ooh, do you know what I really want to cook with? I've had these and I have not used them yet. They haven't expired yet. These. I need to stop putting my chopsticks like right there. These. I have both of them. I want to use these. People rave about them, and I've had them. They haven't expired. I checked. I want to use them soon. Honestly, I sometimes forget that I have them. This is my hold on. In here, these are like most of like a lot of my ingredients and stuff. There's not too much. This has been super useful. This, if you can see, I never know how to pronounce this. If it's like, you pronounce the L. I know you pronounce the L's. I always want to say it as like the Y sound, but I know you pronounce the N's. Chicken, boiling. Did someone want to say it for me? Anyway, this powder, immaculate because this is like the easiest way to like have broth. Oh my God, I haven't even opened this one yet because I have another one. This is the one that I brought from my parents' house because they don't use it. This is the best way. It comes with a little spoon inside. You take, you can just make, I don't know, you just make like broth super easily without having to have like the actual, because, you know, I also have, let me see. Oh, sorry. Also have something like this. Oh my God. This is the song that they use in Steezy when they teach you how to, I think it's for locking. There's a locking dance course on Steezy. This is the song they use every time they teach you a new move. That's so funny. I'm like, I recognize this now. Boolean. That's what I thought it was too, but then the I was, I want to say like Boolean, but look where the I is. This is what threw me off just now. It's before the L's. Bouillon. Like Boylan. Like Boylan? Anyway, this is great. This is phenomenal. You could also use something like this, but like this, I feel like once you open it, you have to use it relatively quickly as like a stock. Here, it's like you have so many servings worth. There's like a little spoon, 1 cup of water, I think, for one teaspoon, which is the teaspoon's already in here. You just use it to serve. It's great. You make 2 cups of water, 2 teaspoons. You're gonna make a billion batches. Not literally, but super useful. You do some of that, and then you have some soy sauce, some Shaoxing wine, some sesame oil. Sesame oil goes a long way. A little goes a long way. It's great. Some chili oil. You can make, and the udon noodles. You can make soup. You can make udon soup in like 6 minutes, and it's delicious. It's those police sirens I was talking about. When at the Japanese market, get Hondashi. That one I may have mispronounced. The first one I feel like I may have messed up. It's a popular Japanese fish broth equivalent, and it will be really, really fun to try. I would love to. Hold on, wait. Going back here. Excellent. Oh, raffle is live. If you want to join, you may. I love everything and everyone here. It's so wholesome. Oh, that's really sweet. I think so too. I love it out here. This was a really like comfy little late night dinner stream. I started so late. I was rightfully distracted by the 2000, not the 2000, not even 2000, by the 1999 VMAs. And it let us have this little late night chatter. Boost. Getting some fresh pre-portioned fish, fresh ramen noodles. Can't even speak. Hondashi and some nice miso paste changed my homemade ramen game. I feel like I may have like half of that already saved, but I'm screenshotting that anyway. Screenshotting has been my new way of also like reminding myself of things. So sometimes like if I come across them scrolling on TikTok at night, which happens. Congratulations also. Berry Plum, Lily, Brianna, and Passion. Wow, congrats. Congrats on the 22,000 each. When I'm scrolling on TikTok and like I come across something that like shows like a list of places to go to, or if I see like, or maybe it's showcasing like one place that's like, you know, a spot that I want to go to, I screenshot because I always end up going, I notice it when it's in my photos. Congrats on scrolling TikTok. It is, I had a day recently where I needed to make myself stop like midway through the day because I realized that it was affecting me. There really are like days that I'm like more aware. Like some days like I'm fine and like I naturally don't scroll enough to like ruin me. But then there are days that like you know, it's like 6 p.m. and my brain is fried and I'm like, why do I feel like this right now? And then I'm like, wait, have I spent more than 1 minute not watching a TikTok video today? And the answer is usually no. And I just have to close the app and like just do something else. Open a window, breathe some real air. I sleep. Is that Apple's new product? No, but actually though. If you're going to bed right now, I hope you sleep well. I can't tell if it was a reference, if it was a mixture of, no, it's late for you. Oh my God, wait, is it 1 a.m. here? Oh my God, sleep well, Passion. Thank you so much for showcasing the VMAs 23 years ago? 24 years ago? 25 years ago? I don't know, because it was like December. So I'm thinking like 2020. I think it was like the end of the year thing. So they were talking about like the last award show. Maybe that was like 24 years ago, I want to say. But truly, that was so much fun. It was a great experience to have also with everyone. With a lot of people who are in here right now. I don't know what I want, but I do love winning. You're doing great. You won some points to possibly gamble away, or bankrupt back, or give away, or just stack up. Gonna sleep soon too? Definitely. I might go to sleep soon too. Tomorrow, all right, wait, maybe we can go wide. I don't know how much you want to stare at this bowl right now. I'm oddly centered in this like half frame that we have. Follow Passion for all your pop culture, cute outfit, and gaming entertainment. Yes, Passion is a very, very close and dear friend of mine, and has an incredible channel on Twitch, and I wonder if anywhere else, if there's any other place that you are active on. I will be probably actively promoting that whenever there's stuff there. But truly, 20,000 out of 10. I feel like everyone in here, if you're not following Passion already, like, do. not even please, just do. You will probably, you will spend all of your time in there, and I'll be right next to you. I spend all my time outside of here and there. I was at the gym when Passion originally went live today. Getting little samples of bits. And then I came back and I continued watching, and I relished in my own sweat for a couple of hours. But it was so good. I couldn't pause for the shower. Also, Barry, thank you so much for the follow earlier. I think I'm like seeing that now. I will say, Lauryn Hill in the 1999 VMAs, one of the highlights of like that entire event for me from watching that. That was a wild year for music. Seeing some of the nominees against each other, oh my God. There was one for, was it Best Female Video? There was one, I think that was like Best Female Video. That was absurd. It was absurd. They took like literally, I feel like 4 or 5 of like the top songs of like the last like 50 years. No, 50, I'm going bold 50 years. I don't know music more than like 25 years ago. But they really like, I don't know how such good music came out in the same year. It was so wild to see. I don't know if there's gonna be a VOD. I doubt there's a VOD for for that stream. I don't know. There might be some DMCA-able things, but oh my God, the music that was being awarded, the music that was being showcased rather in 1999. So many staples I did not realize that were all like just next to each other. It really does, like I was alive then, but I was young. I wasn't born in 96, so I was very young. I was influenced a lot music and media-wise from like my older sister was 3 years older than me. But I'm wondering if like, I mean, I feel like music was like those songs, because like the reason I think of a lot of the songs that were out, and these are things by like, there was Lauryn Hill, Britney Spears, I feel like J-Lo kept getting nominated for things. There was one other, I feel like there was one other artist that was like unreal in that. Was it TLC? It might have been. It was just like, an absolute, oh God, they were so good, the songs that were out. But I'm trying to remember like if back then it felt like, whoa, I don't even care which one of these wins because they're all good. Or if like it felt like there was a more clear winner depending on like, you know, for like me or for like my sister as like fans. I don't know. Ricky Martin's like sweeped. I remember Ricky Martin was very famous. As someone who's 27 and watching that back now, like I don't think I can name you a category. I don't think I can name 3 categories that did not nominate Ricky Martin. Across the board, nominated. The little sounds. I like hear it in my microphone now. I'm obsessed with what people were wearing the red carpet events in the 90s and 2000s. The outfits were wonderful. The outfits were really, really good. I liked the attire. I honestly, apart from some of like the most like horrid shit some of the people said in that, the 1999 VMAs, because like, it's like every every line tried to just make things worse than the line before. I don't know what happened there. Well, it was only really out of like a few people. But the actual, like, you know, there are different like nominees and different people that won awards that like were they were way more like serious, put together. Like when I say serious, put together, I mean like they seemed like they were like, you know, valuing the moment and showing, you know, appreciation to like artists around them. And they seemed like they cared a lot about the craft. When it came to like, you know, the host and some other people who I guess were probably like larger name celebrities that I guess felt very comfortable being. Some of the stuff was like I remember, I know the lines were different then, and like there are different expectations, but like, oh my God, seeing some of it now is a trip. But like everything else was like really good. Like the vibe was really good. Oh God, the pressure. There's something that I really liked about it. God, one, the camera quality really just added so much. It felt like a concert. It felt like the stage was more of like a platform. I mean, like I know like award shows, they still kind of do this. I haven't watched an award show like really in a while. I've watched more like clips and stuff. And maybe things were also different because the world is so interconnected with like the internet now that maybe like there's just a lot more. I mean, there's still like people who are like big in the industry, but I feel like I think of it similar. Now, okay, by the way, none of my analysis here is like real thought out analysis. This is just me dumping my brain in this very moment. Don't look too deep into anything I'm saying. Gotta preface all this. But like with YouTube, for example, I feel like, you know, when it was different when like everybody knew like the top like 50 channels that were subscribed. Like they were all like everyone on YouTube, not everyone on YouTube, but like a lot of people on YouTube. Like we all like knew the same people, but like now it's such a big platform that like everyone's kind of there. So I don't see, it's the same reason why like I don't think YouTube Rewind, I don't know how like they would ever be able to really bring that back. And like that's fine. I don't see that as like a bad thing. This is just more like a neutral thing. But it's big enough where like it's very probably difficult to cover everything now. So I'm wondering if the same thing applies to like award shows. When everything came out through like the same media sources, when everyone kind of looked to like the same place to get information, they kind of propped up a select number of people. But now maybe like there's a lot more exposure just like with the internet and with social media that maybe like, I don't know, I'm paying attention to people that like maybe are not at these award shows, that maybe like smaller artists or maybe are also big artists but just like aren't there. And so I'm giving less interest and attention to the people that might be there. I still am interested in some of the people that are at these award shows. Some of them. But in general, it seems like it's a lot more broad now. Or like it's like my attention, I've found other places that I now like putting my attention to instead of like the limited pool that maybe existed before. And I kind of think that's a good thing. Maybe not for award shows, but. My sunglasses were sick. So many people wore sunglasses inside of that award show. They looked good. They stopped YouTube Rewind because content creators get canceled left and right. A lot of people did get. There was one year, YouTube got bullied, I think, so badly. I don't remember which YouTube Rewind they did, but there was one where that video I think became like one of the highest disliked, like one of the most disliked videos in like the shortest amount of time. Like it hit a certain number faster than any other video has ever hit that number of dislikes. This is one like likes and dislikes, or maybe, likes might be popular, I don't know about dislikes, but I remember that. Are you still talking about the VMAs? It's hard for me to not now. It's in my head. I'm gonna have some like interesting dreams tonight. I wanna go back, I wanna look at the fashion again. I really liked, some of their outfits were so cool. It felt like, I don't know. There were some of the performances felt so like natural. in that like it just seemed like they were just like kind of like it seemed like obviously it's challenging to perform, but like it seemed like they were really feeling the music. I don't know like how to like differentiate like the vibe because this is just like how I received it as a person watching it. But like there's performing and just like hitting every note and like just, you know, not messing up your what you like put together and what you practiced and just making sure it's like kind of getting 100% in like Guitar Hero. And then there's just like feeling the music that you're performing. Where like you're having like it looks like at least I don't know what it's like to experience it, but like it looks like you are like just having a good time. You are really in your zone. You're not trying to like get 100%. You're just in a I don't know how else to say it. That's how I felt about the performances that I was seeing. Some of them did feel like they were just trying to like kind of hit their choreography and just kind of get some stuff down. And they weren't like bad or anything, but there were some of the performances that I was like, damn, everyone here just looks like they're just having a good time. Pink Style in the 2000s was so good. Also, I think the format of YouTube Rewind was a dated concept, very millennial coded. It definitely, I think it worked a lot better when the platform was way smaller. Wasn't it one of the YouTube Rewinds? Yeah, it was. I think it was, I don't remember which YouTube Rewind it was. Wait, Miles was there that year? Hence, oh. That was genuine? I thought you just made your sunglasses at the time. I thought you went to bed. Mobile. Passion found you? Oh my God, were you in a shot? Sorry, not to make you have to type right now. I know it's 1:15 a.m. Oh, I missed 11:11. Crumbling into dust. I think I count as a millennial. I'm like a cusp person. But I think 96 is the last millennial year. I don't know. It also comes down to like, I mean, like obviously there's no like preset, like it's not like they like use like a different recipe in your brain when you're born, but you know, so when you're in between, you're kind of still there. I think having my older sister influenced me more toward the millennial side of things, but as we've, I don't know, as like I continue to grow up, I guess I don't know what I, like if someone were to guess what I am, I don't know what they would choose. If someone were to like look at a folder, like a profile of me, and like maybe they watched a couple of my streams, they looked at some of my social media, and they hung out with me for a day, what their conclusion would be. This is not a significant like thing to ever figure out. I've just, yeah. This is what happens when Wake Fun isn't here. I mean, pop performances these days, even rock bands, are highly pre-recorded. That makes sense. Maybe that really does take away from it. I'm wondering, did those events, I don't know, there was something about, I mean, I want to see more of the VMAs. I want to see more of them from those times so I can find the common factors to see what they missed, to see what's missing today. Because it just feels like that, for example, I think is, like, would be one of them. The fact that maybe like things were less pre-recorded then, if at all, I don't know. I just like, it seemed like a party, it seemed like a concert. It seemed like everyone was kind of, and not everyone was on like the same page, because like there were some people that like made like speeches, or like, not really speeches, but like some of like the comments of some of the people were like, you know, maybe got like pity laughter, or like maybe got laughter, but like not from anyone who's watching it now. But like for the most part, especially during the performances, I mean, I know like also the people who are like by the stage are like, you know, pulled up there, I think. Like you're brought in and you're supposed to dance. So there's that, but like still, I don't know. Like the vibe on stage was just, felt really nice. It felt fun. What are you eating? I'm currently eating the rest of, I mean, I have more rice, but I realize this camera's not on right now. Is it on? Wait. I made some honey garlic, wait, is it garlic honey? No, spicy honey garlic tofu and rice. Where's the, here we go. Yes, okay. This is what's left. It's almost done. Now I'm eating for the, I'm probably beyond full right now. Also, love, thanks for watching 7 streams in a row. And Faye, enjoy your 230-second seltzer. Live pop music in the 90s was genuinely more live. That's a good way to like, oh, now I want to go, now I want to watch them all. Passion, if you make this a series, that would be wonderful. I know you mentioned you wanted to up until like 2011 maybe. Also, Madison, sleep well. And thank you for hanging. Much love to you. It's always great getting to say hi, and you always come in with such kind words. I understand what you mean. Seems like live performances of recently, the artists feel like they're, why am I not reading from my phone? I forget that I can do that. Okay, I noticed there was a lot more kissing and attempts of kissing during award shows. Do you know what I noticed during this past award show? And I don't know, like, maybe this still happens, but there was a lot of, I mean, like, this isn't surprising, but there was like a lot of like touching, if that makes sense. Like, people would be up at the podium, like, you know how like it was like a random shuffle of like people announcing things, like it really seems like, you know, create a sim, click random twice, and you just get 2 different people, and you're like, all right, they're gonna go and announce the next award. A lot of like, I mean, there were a lot of like, just like, you know, I feel like it was more like men touching people. You know, like, it wasn't always weird, but there were moments where you were like, why are you, especially, oh my God, especially like the ones that like we know more of now. Just say Diddy grabbed every other woman. It was gross. The turn of the millennium was very handsy. It was very handsy. On the comments, I mean, I'm not saying anything new. Obviously, like, we know that like this is what it was like. I mean, like, I remember, you know, maybe I don't remember what 1999 was like, but I do remember like early 2000s and stuff. But I don't know, people just, they really said things knowing no consequence, because there wasn't any consequence for them, which sucked. Denise Richards was found there. I was on mobile when Denise Richards was coming out, so I couldn't type fast enough. It was very hard. It's a lot of spelling for me, especially to type on mobile. But I wanted to say something. It was already said though, I think, by everyone else. So I was happy. It was acknowledged. The Woodstock 1989 doc does a good chat on the general misogyny of the time. Did that come out before? Is that was talked about? That was, who mentioned it? Someone said something about it in their speech. Where at first I was like, what are they, like, you know, it seemed, what was it? They had a kind of like an awkward start to their speech, but like it was the closest thing to like speaking out about something that I saw. So it was good. It was good that they mentioned it. But they mentioned Woodstock. I didn't know anything about Woodstock in '99. I didn't know it was even a, like, I'd never heard of, I'm guessing what this documentary covers. But it was referenced. Who mentioned it? Limp Bizkit. Is that who mentioned it? Wait, it was a duo. I don't remember. One person was the one speaking. Beastie Boys. That sounds familiar for this. It might have been. There's 2 Woodstock 99 things that came out last year. One on HBO Max and one on Netflix. I need to see. It's wild how like it was kind of effective in letting me know now, as someone who this is 20, almost a quarter of a century later, watching this back. I mean, I guess if I just had gone on Netflix, maybe I could have seen this documentary. But like I literally had never heard of this until how long have I been streaming? 3 hours? Until 3.5 hours ago. Watch the HBO one. Oh no. Well, that's fine. That's just the camera here. I'm gonna turn this off. I would go back to my desk. That's like it's gonna be a switch of stuff. I'm like going back now just to see what I missed. Love when the artist connects with the audience. Okay, cool. I'm like making sure I make sure I didn't skip anything. But yeah, I think the Netflix one was a lot more chummy with the awful people who contributed and how much of a disaster it was. Got it. I'll watch the HBO one. I wonder if, yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see where everything takes me. I'm like now starting to watch things again. It was Beastie Boys. They won Best Hip Hop Video. Got it. Oh, is that? Oh, and away you go into my cabinet. Learning new things today, truly. A lot of nostalgia. I don't say nostalgia or nostalgia. Anyway. Oh, I have plenty. I don't even think I'm going to sleep anytime soon. I feel like after this, I'm going to go through my screenshots. I'm going to note some stuff down. I might vibe for a little bit. Here's the thing. We'll be ending soon. So today's Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday. And those are the days of the week. No, but I don't like to sleep in on days that I don't work. I mean, I can't sleep in on days that I do work, realistically. But like, I don't like sleeping on days that I don't work, but I like to make sure that I have enough sleep so I can function during the day. So I'm torn in moments like this where it's like 1:25 a.m. I feel like I'm not gonna go to sleep until like 3 o'clock, realistically. Like I gotta wind down, I gotta toss some stuff into the dishwasher. Maybe I'll avoid my nightly scroll. Maybe that'll spare me an extra hour. But at the same time, it's like I want to wake up early tomorrow, but I don't want to be too tired. But I love experiencing a full day, especially because it gets dark so early now. Although it's getting a little better. Drank a boba tea, and the caffeine is hitting. I love boba tea. I haven't had boba in a while. I should though. I like now that I am moved out. The thing is, I moved out, and like during a time that things are already kind of getting cold. I don't know when it's gonna get warmer. Tomorrow, I think this weekend's gonna be freezing. Next week, here in New York City, next week I'm pretty sure is going to be like kind of depressing. I think it's gonna rain for like the entire week. And I'm genuinely trying to prepare myself like mentally for experiencing that. I've been thinking about this. I looked at the weather. I think next week is literally going to be rain the entire time. Hold on, now I'm looking. Oh, it looks like we might have some days with no rain. But clouds and rain, it seems like. So I'm trying to like not let that get to me. But the weather is gonna get a little bit warmer if that helps. Next week might be, if I'm staying in, I'm probably gonna see if I can prepare by finding some recipes that'll be cozy to make while I'm inside. Definitely means we'll probably have a lot more streams. I mean, I already intend to stream. Well, actually, I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming next week. I don't think anyway. But in general, I'll probably be inside the entire week. I work at 11, so I don't feel too pressured. 11:30, you have some time. I slept most of the day, so I don't know if I can sleep. That's what happens with me, my sleep schedule. I really like to get my sleep schedule in check. I can't tell, like, because for me, if I don't sleep enough, like, my face does not like it. I gotta work at 9? I don't know if it's like 1:30 for you too, but it's getting close. It's getting close to being the time where it's like, it's still, for me, I could still get away with it. If I work at 9 and it's 1:30, I could still maybe get by. It's tough when it's like 4 a.m. and I know that I have to wake up for work at like 8. That's where I'm like, oh, I messed up. I messed up badly. I think if you're getting cozy by 2, you could sleep until like 9ish, you'll be solid. Yeah, I think so too. It's 1:28, so I don't know, maybe I can. I think I'm gonna try to work out tomorrow. But if I don't work out early in the day, it's not gonna happen. But I think that's gonna, again, for my brain more than anything. What are you doing at 4 a.m.? I wish I could tell you that it was like something useful. Here's the thing, sometimes, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's usually on my computer. So sometimes post-stream, like I'll do some like post-stream stuff where like I'll like clean some stuff up, or if I have some stuff on my to-do list, I'll like do them. Those don't take super long. Sometimes I'll just like go to another stream after my stream and I just get distracted. Sometimes we'll raid and then like I'll be in there for like another 2 hours. It just, yeah. To be honest, if you're reviving, then it's worth it, yeah. What sucks for me, the only times that I'm like, damn, I'm not happy about this, is if I'm like in bed by like 1 and I'm scrolling on like TikTok and then it's like 3. Then I'm like, I did not need to spend 2 hours doing that. Because I can turn off like socials when I'm like ready to. Because like I like switch to my imagination. I don't know. I can turn them off. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know. As long as I'm aware of what time it is, then I can get off socials at the right time. But if I forget, if time slips by, if it's like early when I start and then I don't check the time for a while, that's where it gets to me. I know stream is a fun thing. Does it kind of feel like work? But does it kind of feel like work and you got to decompress after? That's a good question. It doesn't during, afterwards, but I can't just go to sleep after I stream. But I have like, it's like a mix. I have like a rush of energy. Oftentimes actually, like I'll finish a stream and I'll be like, damn, that was a good stream. like that was like really fun. But I can't just like knock out right after stream. I don't think I've ever been able to like end stream and just knock out. Thing is, so this is what I do post stream. So after post cooking stream, for example, I need to like clean up a little bit. Luckily there's not too much here, so we're okay. But I do have to like, I gotta put my rice in the Tupperware, I gotta clean the wok, I need to put this stuff in the dishwasher, so I gotta do all that stuff. That's gonna take maybe like 15, 20 minutes. And then what I do is I highlight the stream afterwards, where like so that way I have like a copy of it always there. I will, sometimes I rarely clip the stream right afterwards, but sometimes I'll go back and I'll clip things. That's why it really helps when people clip the stream. If there are any like moments that like you like, it's tough when you rate somebody and they shout you out and a clip comes up and it's like your second day streaming and it's just you being very confused for like 30 seconds. No, but it does help. But that also sometimes takes some time. But I don't need to like decompress necessarily. I guess I do. I need to wind down. That's what it is. I'm like I have like energy usually when I end stream. It's kind of like being at a party. Actually, I don't know. Honestly, it's like being at a party and like the party ending before like not you leaving, but the party like ends. But like it's a terrible analogy. I don't think it really covers it. I don't know. Do you know what it is also? So like right now, for example, like you see, I mean, my lights are on. They could be brighter. This isn't even the brightest that it can get. But like when I'm streaming on my computer, for example, I have like lights on me. So like going from the lights on to the lights off is like, that's like a signal to my brain of like, okay, time to like, now begins like now I descend. I listen to podcasts to fall asleep. Listen to Drew Afwalo's podcast to sleep usually. I need to listen to her podcast. I do listen to, I follow her on TikTok, so I see everything else. I see a bunch of clips from it though, which is really fun. I listen to, I fall asleep to ASMR. Every now and then I'll discover someone new, but I do have like my go-tos. And I like the sounds. I don't listen to like slimy ASMR. It's like more of like, I don't know. I don't know like what the sounds are. They're just like normal like objects. So it's not like stuff done to like a microphone. It's just stuff with a microphone that is good at capturing things. But I fall asleep to those easily. This is my bedtime routine. I get into bed, or when I'm ready to go to sleep, I'll go to my timer app. First, I'll go to my sleep alarm app, which like tracks my sleep and wakes me up at in a certain range of time. I set the time that I want to wake up. Then I go to my clock app and I set a timer for between 9 to 12 minutes. And then when it ends, it's to stop playing. And then I'll go to YouTube, and then whatever's on my recommended homepage, which is usually similar creators that I follow. It's like almost all ASMR videos now because that's all I fall asleep to. I'll just like pick one, and then I'll just like put it on my phone on the charger, and I'll just kind of fall asleep, and it stops playing. Do not make them brighter. I don't want to. Sometimes I do it by accident, or sometimes I have to. It's awful. Before I end stream, I'll show you how dark I can get in here. I tried streaming a few years ago, but I was absolutely terrified. I left right when someone joins. I got very used to like the vibe of streaming, but I have a lot of fun. I mean, I feel like, honestly, again, it always sounds cheesy, but like the conversation we have, like everyone who's here, like you make this stream. Like if it's, I know that when I go live and I'm chatting, I'm not worried. Obviously, like new people can come in and someone can come in and troll, but luckily, we're lucky that it doesn't happen very often, or we have a lot of moderation things in place to kind of take care of it and get rid of it quickly. But like I know that I'm in a space of like, I don't know, just like cool people, good conversation, just a good vibe. It's nice. And I think that really is the biggest factor in like me feeling grounded. What would you do if when you, okay, so he said yes, would go? I would. I listened to a binaural. Did I say that? Oh, let me know. You know what, let me finish reading this first. Beats on some soft iMask Bluetooth headphones. Whoa, I don't really think I believe in binaural. Why can't I read this word? Beats, but it still helps. Is that supposed to like help you like relax or something, or like help you like fall asleep? Like, is that what the claim is at least? Trolls are luckily at a minimum, far less likely to come across trolls here than in other streams I'm in. Interesting, I am the troll here. I'm going to give you mod powers again, so you could just ban at will. I'm liking the good vibes. So glad I came across Miles, been enjoying the community. Everyone here is so kind, truly. Rain noises help me. Tap, tap, tapping. Rain noises are really nice on the window. I love when it's raining outside at night. Another thing, I sleep with my blinds up. I used to not do that, but now I do. I love the light of like the nighttime coming in, like when your eyes adjust, like it's like a nice glow. And then it helps me wake up in the morning. The one time recently that I slept with my blinds down, I missed my work day. I woke up at like 2 p.m. Look, there are probably a lot of factors that contributed to this. That was not my finest work. The pigeon outside, pigeons every morning. Every morning the pigeons come here. And they stay for like the day. When there's still daylight out, they stay. A few close calls of them coming into my apartment. I have to limit, I can't open my windows too much during the day because a pigeon will fly in. I'm not even kidding. They genuinely, here's the thing, you hear, so the way that they pull up, Passion's seen this too, like a squad, like it's like, maybe like 10 of them, 10 to 15 pigeons, all, they move from like window to, like there are different, they're different buildings, and like they'll all move together as like a unit. And so like they'll pull up on my windows, and like you hear them, like you hear when they land, and they're just there, and they can see inside. So like, I don't even have to like touch the window. Like if I like look over them, then they'll all like fly away. But like they'll settle there. I actually had a nightmare. Oh my God. Okay, it wasn't really a nightmare, but I had a dream. I think it might have been last night actually. It was either last night or the night before, that a pigeon actually did make it in, because I think a few days ago, a pigeon almost came in because I had the door very open when I was cooking, and they decided, the group decided to pull up, and they landed like around my windows despite them being open, and it was big enough where like one of them could have flown in if it wanted to. I don't know. It kept trying to like sit like on the other side of my window despite it being open, and then that's where I was like, oh my God. But yeah. Actually, I filmed one of the times. I don't want to show you because I don't want to dox myself, but I'll show Passion. But I said pigeon hitting the window. Oh my God, no. They're not hitting. Right, Johnny's neighbor's looking through the blinds. Today it was snowing, not to be like weird or anything, but like they could see me too. I mean, not this person, but like everyone could see everyone during the day. This was during the day. It wasn't, I don't know. But it was snowing outside, and I saw someone just like go like, "What's? Oh, I'm so sorry." They were by the window. Whoa, this is really personal. They were, well, this is really pulling down my shirt now. I didn't even realize. They were on their like window, just like kind of like this, like looking at like the snow, and I was like, yeah, it's nice. I don't know. It was a very, I was like, same, but it was cool like seeing someone else. Like, I knew the moment that they were having. It was nice. It was very pleasant. But yeah, now I'm okay with people seeing inside of my apartment. I do kind of like, I'm at a mix where like I'm aware of it, and I care a little bit, but I care a lot less than I used to. So like I'll put my blinds up like when it's dark out, it's nighttime and the lights are on here. Like I have like different, I don't have my ceiling lights on. I keep like a lot of low lights that are like accent lights that leave a nice glow. But like you can see into my apartment. And I'll keep like my blinds up. And like even like when I watch like, I'm watching Adventure Time every single night. When I'm watching Adventure Time, I'll have like my like blinds up and stuff, and I'm aware that people might, if they look outside, if they look into my apartment, they'll be able to see. But there are moments where like I just need to like feel like nobody can see me, and then I'll put the blinds down, and then I'll have like a moment of like excitement because I'm like, nobody can see me. I can move the way I want to, and nobody will notice, even though I want to say that nobody cares. The shirt is fine. Do you want to go change recently? No, that's how you get creepy people. Oh, for the blinds being up or down. It's placing. That's literally it. The way that you drew it. But it's true. You've always been so good with the emojis too. You said it right. The idea of them is that they play two different tones in each ear, and your brain somehow fills the gap of the note between them, and it's considered an auditory illusion. Interesting. I kind of want to like look that up. Like I want to like hear it. I probably will. I don't trust my neighbors. Look, me keeping my blinds up, I don't want any of that to hold any value in anyone else feeling any obligation to put theirs up. I'm not comfortable like changing with my blinds up. Not to like show that I'm changing, but like more of like if I'm like deeper into my apartment, but if other people are like at my level. Again, I live in a studio, so I don't really have like that. I don't have like rooms. So like I have to go into like a crevice or like the bathroom or something if I want to change and not have people see me if it's like nighttime and my lights are on. So like I still like hide when I change, but I'm okay with not having my shirt on. It gets a little warm in here, so I do things without a shirt sometimes. Probably, honestly, I don't know if it's gonna be more now or more in the summer, because in the winter they turn on the heat and that's when it gets hot. But in the summer, they're not going to turn on the heat, but maybe it'll be hot from outside. But yeah, I can have 11:11. Damn it. I could have people see me shirtless, but I can't be naked with my blinds up and my lights on. I also need the daylight for like my brain. I play music in one earbud and fall asleep. I'm scared of, I mean, not as much here because like I live here. But I can't, well one, I can feel my like, I could feel it in my ear. Like I'm wearing one right now. But I can feel it when I lay down. Although I sleep on my back now. I'm scared of like losing one though. Like on a plane, if I feel like I'm falling asleep and I'm on a plane, then I put my, although I love to fall asleep to like listening to music, like on a plane, it would help a lot. Or even just turning on the noise canceling. I'm scared of losing an AirPod. I need like headphones, like headphones. I don't have any though, right now. Blinds stay closed unless it's early morning or evening when the sun is at its best. I always lose mine. I just lost 3 pairs. Damn. Wired headphones would be a move. I don't know why I forget about that. Damn it. I guess 5 minutes. Wait, Lily, I think you lose your, Actually, I don't know if you lose your mod status if you self-timeout. We'll find out. I don't know if, it's a good song. Oh no, I don't have any wired headphones that have the right bass. Or I don't have the adapter. I mean, I do, but it's at my parents' house. I forgot, that's what it was. Because I use wired headphones, but I use the regular ones with like the regular 6mm, is that what it is? The aux port cord thing, the tip. That's what I use when I stream. I'm surprised that, oh no, I switched AirPods, that's why. But yeah, I highly recommend the iMask or soft headband Bluetooth headphones. An iMask would be, I'm scared though. I'm scared that if I get too comfortable of sleep, I'm not gonna wake up at a reasonable time. I can't do it during the week. Like I said, I had the blinds down. I have blackout blinds. So I had the blinds down and I slept. I woke up at 2 p.m. And I had a meeting with my manager scheduled earlier in the day. They messaged me. They messaged me. It was fine. They're chill. They're so fine. Like they're very fine. They're like, oh, I hope you're feeling okay. And I'm like, yeah, no. Gonna head to bed. Good night, everyone. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for being here, Katie. I should probably wrap up as well. I'm basically done with this. I'm literally just like, I'm playing with my food. That was so good. I might make that sauce again. I need to get more tofu. I've set a gazillion alarms always. I've reduced it now down to 2 alarms for different days. Some days I have to wake up and I have to go in person. Some days I work remotely. And I have different alarms for different days. Actually, no, I have 3 alarms. I have 3 alarms for now. At least 10 alarms. I mean, look, whatever you gotta do. I have 3 alarms and I slept through them, so. 3, I guess, was not enough. Kind of how long it took you to eat that. It must have gotten cold too. I didn't even notice, to be honest, but it's the stream effect. That's what it is. I forget. I forget that I have food in front of me. I'm not gonna lie, I only got to appreciate like 80% of the tofu. I feel like I ate like 20% of it while like distracted. It was so good though. That was so good. I'm gonna be making that again next week. Not on stream, but I'll be making it again next week. Delicious recipe. If anyone wants it, again, it's not mine. The internet is incredible in the way that it lets people share recipes like this. There you go. There's so what is, okay. There's a song, there's like a, modern day remix called Sugar by, okay, it's Robin Schulz. The music video of that has someone who I think there's someone that streams on Twitch. I don't ever watch their stream, but I've seen them in like stream events. I don't know much about them, apart from what I'm about to share. So I don't know if their username is Dad. They go by the identity Dad. It's like a character. But like they have a whole I feel like they have a ton of like acting credits in like random things, including the music video for Sugar, which samples this. I've heard of that guy, yeah. So I don't know how old that is, but like I think they've been in the industry for like time. It sounds so broad, but like I feel like they've been in the industry for a significant amount of time. Where like you'll find them in like reality TV shows from like the early 2000s. They're in like music videos, like they're like in stuff, like random things. As I don't know, good for them. Yeah, it caught me by surprise. But I went. I remember watching the music video for Sugar, and I was like, that's literally Dad. I know, the song is so good. That's an ADHD survival trick for me too. Terrible at keeping track of time otherwise. I will set an alarm for 15 minutes until, well, let me find the original message because I can't see. Oh, 15 minutes, every 15 minutes until I have to leave, just so I'm on track, yeah. I actually, you can name your alarms in your phone, and so I like to give them silly names. I like to give them names to reference like which iteration of alarm it should be. And the thing is, I think I offset them in a way because there's the snooze period. I think the snooze period's like 8 minutes, maybe, on an iPhone. And so it reaches the point where like every like 2 or 3 minutes, there's an alarm going off. Maybe that's why I get so used to it and can sleep through it. I don't know. All right, let's take a look while we're here because I should probably clean up. I should probably put some stuff away. I should probably turn off some lights. But let's see who's live right now. Let's take a quick little peek. Oh no, not the grumbling tummy. I don't know what you hear. Are the raccoons live? I think they may be. But the raccoons aren't out. They're live, but they're not out. I usually hide multiple alarm devices around my room. That's smart. Honestly, all it will really take from me, I think snoozing is my problem. I think that I've reached the point where I subconsciously snooze. Like I wake up, I snooze, I go back to sleep, and I don't remember any of it. I think that's what does it. Ooh, what is that channel? I'm truly everywhere on my phone right now. Peyton, hi! Enjoy your 333rd seltzer! Oh, it's a fun one. I wish I had the applause button here. I put my phone up, I put my phone, why can't I read? I put my phone on an alarm and put it on the other side of my room. How do you put it on the other side of your room? Do you not, okay, I mean, this is better for you if you don't do this. Do you not scroll on your phone before you go to sleep? Can't say but hi. Hi, Peyton. Okay, wait. Oh, wait, are the kitties live? I think they are. Oh, wait, what's... Oh, Austin's live. What is this? Pal World. Has anyone played this game before? Let's go raid Austin. It's my 36-month sub anniversary in there. I have to force myself not to or I'll be up like I am now. Oh my God, I'm making it worse. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to contributing to the problem. Damn. But yeah, I honestly, I feel like it's probably so much better for like your eyes to not stare at a phone before going to sleep. I don't say this as somebody who follows this advice. I should. And there's some days where I can. Some days where I'm like, I scroll too much. The thing is, another thing that happens to me, and this doesn't justify or excuse, it just is. But because I post, I don't know, I get a lot of like ideas and inspiration from like scrolling. So like I post, well, it's mainly inspiration now. My For You page has been good. I hate it. I hate it. It's been giving me things that like I'm interested in. It knows me really well. It just has a mess. I used to scroll though purely to find like things so that I kind of knew what was going on. So like I knew what to post. Because I used to post like a lot. I've been posting. Now I started posting again. Yeah, if anyone wants to find me, I post on TikTok outside of this. Unrelated to stream. I don't post like stream clips. I just like, oh my God, I almost sent this in Austin's chat. We are probably going to raid Austin. But if anyone wants to see me, I actually have been posting cooking. There we go. I've been posting videos of me cooking stuff because it's what I do. My goal, so basically what I've been wanting to do is just like make videos of like just showing, stuff that I do during the day. Like not like showing stuff that I do, but like doing things. And when I'm not streaming, for example, I'm recording it. I like editing. I don't do it for everything, but like whenever I love editing little videos. I think it's really fun. So I've been doing that lately, and a lot of what I've been doing lately has been cooking. So you do see me cook stuff. I don't post recipes, but I share recipes from where I get them from, if that makes sense. So like probably anything you find of me cooking is not going to be like a recipe for you to save. Well, it could be, but like you won't get it from my video. You'll get it from like whoever's tagged in the video. It's been great. Cooking with Johnny, I've been cooking so much. It just happens to be how I'm spending a lot of my time. I mean, again, I need food, and it's so much fun. Like my friend, for example, they accidentally got extra meal kits from like a service that they use. Like they use one of those meal kit services. And so I got 3 meal kits that I used, and I made 3 different foods. One of them was this Balinese chicken that was so good. It was so good. It had this like turmeric, like spice mix that was so tasty, and I'm dying to make it again, but like following a different recipe that made for the same food. Getting tired, so I'm gonna head to bed. Yeah, we're gonna raid Austin right now, so I'm gonna join you on this. I'm probably not gonna sleep for like another hour, but I'm cooking along with John. Exactly. It's funny because, also, Lily, thank you for being here. Sleep well. I realized, oh my God, you did do the self timeout. So you did lose the mod badge. Wow. That's how it works. Now we know. This was so much fun. Again, thank you for being here, Lily. It was delicious. I don't remember if it was you who mentioned tofu once that made me like think about this, but maybe that's why I ended up making this. What was it? Oh yeah, so this, a mix of the cooking stuff and ASMR has basically resulted in the videos that I've been posting on TikTok lately. I haven't even been posting with like music. I've literally just been like letting the sounds of my cooking be the sound of the video because I find it so satisfying, and it's like what I like to listen to. So it's funny that we're talking about like ASMR and stuff and falling asleep, because I've been falling asleep to a lot of people like cooking and stuff, but like again, the silent cooking videos where there's no talking really or music. It's just, there could be talking, but there's no music, and it's just like the cooking. You just see them make food, and maybe they'll make some comments in the middle and stuff. I like those. I like them a lot. Anyway, we're going to, let me get this here. All right, let's see if this works. This is the real question. I had so much fun today. This was a phenomenal recipe. Again, I highly recommend it. Eventually, the command is going to change to the next recipe that we end up making, but I do store all of these, so if at any point in the future, if like a month from now, any of you are here and you're like, oh wait, I kind of want to make that, I want to make that tofu recipe you made that one time. Do you have a link for that still? I do. I always will. So if anyone ever wants it, let me know. I'll share the link again. I once stumbled on a TikTok live of a Japanese crepe truck. Do I say crepe? I think I do say crepe. It was so soothing. It is really nice. I've also been in a lot of like ASMR-y or like just the lives that I've been getting have also been very on brand for me. Also, Berry Plum, enjoy your very first seltzer. Yes, if you haven't claimed a seltzer, you absolutely feel every stream you can claim one. Think of it like a check-in, but they stack along. And then if you ever run out of points, or soon some other things as well that I'm currently building, your number of seltzers will be like a multiplier for you, so you can gain some stuff. Yeah. Twinkies and wine, enjoy your very first seltzer as well. I hope that I triggered this raid correctly. I'm doing it from my, I think I did. I think we're going successfully to Austin's. Also, Brianna, enjoy your very first seltzer. And Nix, enjoy your very first seltzer too. Let them stack up. We have so many seltzers, and everybody contributes. You can also do seltzer total. How many? All of you have just contributed to our seltzer total. 12,311 seltzers have been claimed so far. So many. Oh my God, truly, it blows my mind. Okay, I'm like trying to see how much, okay, we have like a little bit of time left before that goes. I do want to say thank you so much to all of you. Thank you to Miles for the raid. I had so much fun. Thank you for the wonderful conversation. Thank you for the company. Sorry about the fire alarm going off for like 30 seconds. We took care of that. But it was really lovely to meet you all, or to see you again if you're somebody who has been here before. But all of the love to you, truly. I had an absolute blast. I think I have read messages in here, but it's kind of hard to type in here. But don't forget to take care of yourselves. I hope that you have a good day tomorrow. Stay hydrated, treat yourselves, be kind to yourselves, and be patient with yourselves, because things are hard, especially now. There's a lot of stuff. Anyway, sleep well, take care, and we will talk so soon. Bye.